Dallas's home for podcasts, live streams, and unfiltered conversations. This is Dallas On Air.
On your mark. On your mark.
On your mark.
Hey, I want to welcome everyone back to another Tuesday here in 2026 to the On Your Mark podcast, sports, business, community, entertainment, and just the people's show. Like I say, we are here. God has blessed us to do it all over again in 2026. And I see we got a call already, Angel? Well, to my right, who do we have with me?
Well, I think a lot of the people know me. This is Ron, EDT Bowler.
EDT Bowler.
Back again for Tuesday night on Your Mark. And, you know, when they was introducing the show, they says unfiltered. I got to put a filter on mine, man, because I might say anything.
Y'all, that's EDT. Hey, Angel, you got a call already. Who could that be? Caller.
Coach Line's me. I'm trying to reach Coach White.
Boy, Tommy, he must be psychic.
I am.
Yeah, hey, Tommy, we need your, can you chime in? Can we send your email, man?
Okay, all right, I will.
Right quick, and so we can have you live.
Hold on, I'm trying to get Coach White. I'm actually at the YMCA in the office.
But
I just finished training.
But can you go live with us?
Yeah, hold on. Let me get Coach White on the phone first.
Okay, and Bo, just ask about you, man. I said we're gonna chat.
Yeah, hold on. All right. Give me a second, okay?
Okay, but in the meantime, can you text it to me? Your email while you?
Yeah. I'll text it to you right now. Hold
okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Tommy Lovelace. You gonna get him live and in person.
Then he trying to get Coach White from SMU, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We can continue on with last week. I say, Bo had just asked. I said, we're going to chat. And that was Tommy calling in. And when he check, hey, I'll give it to you when he give it to me, Angel. Is he still live with us?
Yeah, he's still on there.
Lovelace.
But I think he said he's trying to get somebody else on
Oh, Coach White. Uh-huh.
Yeah, he trying to. Now, that's going to get some
This going to be good.
real insight on, you know, I'm going to say it like this. Coach White could say some things that I can't say because he was actually there. And then they can't say, well, he said or she said. Now this comes straight out the horse's mouth.
I think
Hey, Coach White.
Yes, sir.
I got Coach White on the phone. I'm getting ready to send you my email address right now. Hold on.
This is beautiful, man. Ladies and gentlemen, you got the only on the On Your Mark podcast. Boy, you can get it all.
Not knowing any better, it sounds like you might be from Texas.
Boy, that sounds like Coach White right there. That's who that sounds like. Yes. Tommy, is Coach White with you, or you just on the phone?
No, I'm in California. He's in Cleveland.
Well, if both of y'all send us your email, you can be live on the show. Everybody will see you.
Hold on one second.
Why don't you say it out loud, Angel? Can you get it?
Yeah, I can give it
no,
to
I'm
you
saying
right
if
now.
he says it out, you write it down.
Yeah, but they might not want him.
Okay, you ready?
Oh, I don't know. You want your
you
email?
want me to send it? Want me to send it to you?
You're going to send it to me, okay. And tell Coach White he can do the same thing.
Yeah. And
Well,
everybody can be
I'm
live.
not near a computer, but let me give you my email. Would that work?
Go ahead. Coach, you ready, Angel? Go ahead, Coach White.
Okay, it's Ralph, R-A-L-P-H, White, W-H-I-T-E, at hotmail.com.
He said he got it.
That works.
And hey, Angel.
You see mine?
Yeah,
sent it,
I got
it
it.
to your. Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna
So,
be good.
Coach White, you're saying, but I mean, if we can chime you right in if you're okay, as long as you're not in the shower.
Hey, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm in the shower. I just got in the shower. I got my towel on though. I'm good.
Lovely. Yeah, that might just be you. Yeah.
You better hope my towel don't come off because it's gonna be blocking the whole camera.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, I don't know about all that. Huh?
ladies and gentlemen, I think you ought to get ready. And the thing about it, I got to be at SMU in the morning at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
You in trouble now.
Yeah, I got to be out there with a young man. He's a singer this year at It's Smooth, and we'll talk about doing the show. But right now, we're trying to get y'all chimed in so y'all can go live. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Coach White, the Coach White from SMU, track coach, and Tommy Lovelace, one of his athletes, man. So Tommy, you say Coach White is in what part of the country?
He's in Cleveland.
He's in
Oh,
Cleveland,
Cleveland.
and Tom is in San Diego.
I'm up here with the grandchildren.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
he had a birthday party for his first grandchildren. The granddaughter's son turned 1.
Oh yeah.
She turned 1 today. Yeah, I have grandchildren 20, 22, and I have one. It just turned 1 today.
Ooh.
Man, let's
He
talk
missed
about it.
practice for that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I think
First time
tonight's
I
show.
practiced in 53 years.
What? Say,
You
listen,
don't miss
Right.
practice for nothing.
I just can't wait till they get you chimed in so the audience can see you. So I guess it's gonna be a track night tonight, regardless.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be about track and field, man.
We're gonna make this be about
it
Lovelace and Coach White and the Mustang.
We're gonna tell you some truths about those Mustangs.
So what you're saying, Lovelace? Okay, you got him. He just sent it over to you,
Okay, hold on.
to both of you guys. So audience, please bear with us, man. You're gonna really enjoy this show.
We're gonna get some real track history.
And we
From around Dallas,
and we
Fort
talking
Worth
about
area.
we talking about for some times.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
So you seen what you got? What he sent you yet, Lovelace?
Yeah. I touched on it.
You just got it,
On my name.
man. This is gonna be good.
Oh, you got it.
So I guess I can't hold Lovelace back when he want to say what he need to say now about the track.
I tell you the truth.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's not that you lied. It's just you were good. But he got Coach White on the line now.
Coach White can tell you.
I'll keep.
There
you
we
straight.
go. Oh, he'll try to keep me straight.
So you in Lovelace?
Yep.
What about Coach White? Coach White, did you get your signal?
I'm looking Delta on air. Let me.
Dallas on air.
My junk mail. I'll switch it over here.
Okay, I see you guys, but I don't know if I got on.
I don't see you
see me?
yet. You see us? Yeah, I know you see us.
Yeah, I see you. Yeah, you got white and he got on blue.
Yeah.
But we're waiting to get you chimed in.
Okay.
He said it's coming. Oh, your camera's off, Lovelace.
Wait, hold on. Okay. I got my Zoom. Okay, there.
Yeah, we coming there. You gotta, man. We gotta get a
Unable
phone.
to access the camera. Please allow Zoom workplace to access your camera from the. Okay.
You gotta accept it, and then you gotta.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we talk about them SMU days when they were just rolling. And we're going to hear some names that some of you, I mean, if you're a track fan, you'll know the names.
Now, do you guys just have me with voice without the picture?
Say that now?
Okay. The voice
Can I
about
go
the-
without?
Well,
the picture? Can I just,
everyone can hear you right now. We're going to just bring your picture
Okay.
to life. Now, if
I'm trying to do this. They keep saying something about the camera.
on our end, it's saying your camera, which is it still off, Angel? It's still off.
This is unable to access the camera for some reason. Come on.
Well, mine, I'm not near the computer, so I can't do all that.
Okay, so we'll just have your voice then, Coach White. Lovelace, I ought to have a picture of
just
you.
put just put someone like Brad Pitt or somebody up there. Say it's me.
Coach White full of it. Oh, I love
And
it.
with me, just put Denzel Washington
Yeah.
from training day.
So
It ain't no different.
Denzel.
So Tom, you still
Denzel, my
can't get
favorite
in?
actor.
No, hold on. Let me try it one more time. Okay. Let me turn this camera on. It says I got everything on except the camera. It says just went to my Zoom. I do Zoom.
Yeah, please bear with us. We have some difficult technical going on that we are trying to work out this time. Houston,
We have a
we have a problem. Then we're gonna talk about the
Let me-
TCU and Baylor. See, they were running world class times when they was rolling them SMU's,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're all running behind us.
UCLA.
TCU in the 4x1.
Wow.
Hey, there was a junior college down there too. That wasn't too bad. Don't forget about them.
Oh yeah, come on now. You know, I know exactly who you talking about. Some of them
Odessa.
Marlin Counters ran down there, and Lawrence Armstrongs, and yeah. What JUCO am I talking about, people? See, well, let me get chimed in. Every year they
We
ran.
had
They,
both Blinn and
Blinn-
Odessa.
well, Blinn was rolling too now, but
Yeah,
Blinn wasn't the
Blinn
one
was
though.
there.
But they was the one with my boy Henry Neal was there too. They Blinn, but that,
Yeah.
but this one that was raising hell every year. They times go with the university,
Martin County.
not junior college. Could it have been in Kansas? Let me see. Okay, you got Chris
Ryan asked
chimed
me for my
in.
permission. I said, yeah, you got my permission.
I said my boy Chris Flanagan done chimed in. Coach Gardner done chimed in. Coach Gardner, Tyson Gardner, he's in. Coach Gardner,
Well, I don't think we should come. I don't think we're getting in tonight.
you don't think?
But you can hear
Yeah,
our voice.
You still? Angel, it's still showing
Well,
light.
It's
I didn't realize we had to get on. I had to be home and get in the camera.
What's that, Angel?
He's not on there now.
Okay, Thomas.
I
Now,
wasn't aware that. I
well,
had to
Tommy,
get-
we're gonna
yeah.
go on and get this show started. Boy, it would have been good to see Love Race.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
I'm
hey,
gonna try to go on my own Zoom and put the number in, ID number in.
but go on and introduce yourselves. We're live.
Okay. I'm Tommy Lovelace. Went to George Mason first and then transferred to SMU with that guy that's on the other line, Ralph White.
And
Hello there.
Co-
I am Ralph White, and I am presently living up in Cleveland area. I coached in the mid '80s down there when we were at SMU, where we were, let's just say, not too bad.
Not too bad. Now, okay. Audience, that's Coach White. That was it. Well, he was at George Mason first, right? Right, Lovelace. That's who you came to
Yeah,
Texas with, correct?
that's right.
So how was that team looking
Yeah,
up there?
Tommy transferred down there with me when Ted McLaughlin. He said, they'd won a national championship earlier, but he was primarily throwers, a lot of throwers. They had the Michael Carters of the world, and
Yes,
Robert
they
Weir
did.
and Andrew Hobbs. And he said, we win a national championship, but nobody sees us 'cause we're down in the basement. We go 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6 in the hammer, but nobody knows about it. We need some, some sprints and hurdles and so forth. And he brought me down, and then Tommy came with me.
So at that time, like you said, SMU field events was strong. But wow.
The throws were, they were placing the top 3 in this, or maybe even winning just on throwers.
Just on throwers.
I mean, the Mark Carters of the world. There aren't too many guys like that.
So, Coach White, let's talk about how was it going up at George Mason for you. How was it up there at first? Either you or Tommy
Well,
or
George
both.
Mason-
yes.
He was
well,
crazy
George
back
Mason,
then. He
it went
calmed
from
down.
it went from
He
a
was-
junior college to a branch campus at University of Virginia. And when I came there, I came from a very good high school, and we started the program. And then we got a couple of world-class athletes.
Okay.
We got a guy who ended up winning a world championship in the mile. We got a guy who made the Olympic team in decathlon, and then Tommy and a few others came along. We had a very good mile relay team.
Oh,
We were
okay.
able to
So,
actually run with SMU.
boy, that mile
back in the
relay.
day.
So,
And that's my baby, mile relay.
yeah, listen, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
I feel everyone should run a quarter. The sprinters, as well as the distance folk. Nobody misses a 400 in training.
Mm.
That's just I believe
You
in
down
that.
in Texas, man, you got to run a 400.
Yes.
You
So-
got to run a mile relay.
So speaking of that, you all at that time the weather was kind of tough on you guys up on the East Coast, wasn't it? For his
Oh, it was rough.
Not for him, but for us it was.
Tom,
We went down
Tom,
we went down to Johnson City and won the mile relay. We ran 3:10 indoors. That was the first meet. And then
310.
we came
Wait a
back
minute,
to George Mason.
Lovelace. You say 310 indoors.
Yep, ran 3:10 indoors. They're like the second meet of the year. And
Whoa.
we got back to George Mason, and I don't know if I still like Coach White because of that. He made us run 3 miles in the snow
Wait a
after
minute.
we had won.
Oh, y'all won,
No.
and he made you run 3
Yeah,
miles.
we won. And we drove back. Well, we didn't fly back. George Mason didn't have a budget like SMU. We drove back like 9 hours from Middle Tennessee.
But
We
Lovelace,
got back to George Mason, and he made us run 3 miles in the snow.
what was the
Now, I
purpose?
didn't make you. I let you run. 3
Oh, you
miles.
let me. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
He
let you run 3 miles out
let
of the
us
goodness
run
of my
3
heart.
miles in the snow. Yeah, that's,
But was it a punishment involved, or y'all didn't run the time you supposed to run?
we
They-
won.
I heard
One
you
of the
say,
guys fell and got up, and we still ran.
and y'all still ran 310.
3:10. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Well, it should have been a 3:07. One of the guys,
Yeah.
he fell down and rolled a couple times.
Got
Wow.
up,
But
kept
you
running.
know,
So
it was a fun group. It was a good group, and that's what really put George Mason on the track. On the national scene. There was
okay,
people laughing.
so that same year that you,
When I went to SMU, though, it's a whole different world.
but Coach White,
It was a
did you
different
you
world.
lead
We
that
had
same
good athletes,
season?
But SMU was different.
Did you lead the same season that y'all ran the 310, or was it the next year when you got?
No, he left. He left in '83, and they won the national championship.
Wow.
Okay.
So
it actually came down. '83 came down to the mile relay,
so it can't.
and we had a little freshman by the name of Rod Jones, and Rod took us from
You talking about
pretty far in the back.
Yeah.
you talking about Hot Rod Jones, huh?
Yeah.
Hot Rod, yeah.
Because Coach
Hot
White, if
Rod.
I remember
And
right,
freshman ran 44-1.
yeah,
Rod
came
from
from
in
last
the back.
place. Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
boy, well,
And SMU, I think if I remember right, Coach White, y'all went last place and you had to get fourth or third to win the meet, and Rod came all the way from last to
Coach,
fourth
you're
or something
exactly
like that?
right. You're exactly right. We had to get 4th place to win the meet.
Yeah, that's it.
And
Yeah.
he picked up. He got one, and he got another, and he got
You
another.
got
and he got
another, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And ran 44-1 as a freshman.
See my
I
cousin Nicky
remember.
Smith
Yeah,
and Jake
freshman,
in.
44-1.
Yeah.
Well, Coach White, I would like for you to give us a rundown, leg for leg, if you don't mind. Lovelace, you can help him narrate it.
Okay.
Okay, who are the teams involved?
Our '86 national team, Coach.
Oh, you want to talk about '86?
Yeah,
Maybe this was a different
we talking about the
story. They
4x4. We talking about 4x4, right?
Yeah.
Lovelace, can y'all give us that lineup from lane 1 to lane?
Harold Spells ran first. Rod Jones ran second. Roy ran third, and the best anchor guy in the country ran anchor.
Okay,
Kevin Robertson.
Kevin Robertson. What other
Mr.
teams?
Collins,
What were the team? What were the teams that threatened you? Because what I just heard, y'all wasn't out front.
No,
Well-
let me give you the lowdown on that.
Okay,
Baylor was the defending national champion. Okay, they had won it the year before, and they lost one guy off their team. They replaced him with a guy by the name of Michael Johnson.
whoa,
Okay, so
That's a good
just
name.
that.
they replaced him
yeah.
with Michael Johnson.
UCLA had the guy who would end up getting the gold medal in the 400. They
Steve
also
Lewis.
had the guy who got the bronze medal in the 400. They also had a guy by the name of Kevin Young who set the world record in gold medal in the minute hurdles. And then they had the top freshman in the country, a guy who ran 45:22. So we had our hands full.
This is
We
UCLA.
had the trials. This
Yeah.
was UCLA. And we had trials. We had the 5th best time going into the finals. But we had to win the mile relay to win the meet. Now, fortunately, like all the coaches do, you're telling your kids, always looking ahead, hey, it's coming down to the mile relay. It's coming down to the mile relay. You got to visualize. You got to see it. So just coincidentally, That's exactly what happened. Washington State, they made some mistakes, and it opened up the door for us.
Wow.
And if we won the mile relay, we win the meet. But like I said, we had the fifth best time going into it. And so I went and talked to the group and said, hey, you know what we got to do? And Rod said, hey, don't worry, Coach. We got this.
That's what Rod
We
said.
got this. And I'm thinking, that's what Rod said. He said, we got this. Don't worry, because I was freaking out. And
Well, keep in mind
I'm
that
thinking,
you had already ran 3 minutes flat, or 3:00:08.
Who was that?
308, yeah, 30881. Well, we had a B team. We had depth. But anyway, we did a couple things. One, we never ran the same order. What we did in the trials and the finals. We looked at the other teams. We match them up. We say, okay, they got this lead off. We're doing this. They got this guy. And one of the major changes we made, Roy, there was a kid from Baylor that Roy owned. He owned him in high school. Of course, Roy owned everybody in high school.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
And so we put Roy on this guy saying, hey, Roy, just talk to him. Just say, here I come, here I come, here I come. And sure enough, he did. And Graham, his name was Darren Graham.
Oh, Darren
He
Graham, yes.
catching a train. Yeah. But, and we put Kevin on the anchor because I said, if we're close, Kevin will win it. He'll just find a way. He just had that killer instinct. And Rob was, he just drafted, was first round draft pick.
Yes.
He wasn't in great shape.
You say he wasn't in great shape?
Tough. He wasn't in great shape. No, he was, he had to go to all these football tryouts.
Mini
Right,
camps,
and so
right.
mini camps, and all
Yeah,
that.
mini camps and so forth. So he wasn't in track shape. But
That makes sense.
Rod's just a competitor. Yeah, and so we also had Harold Spells, which we called Pooh. He had a cast on his arm.
What?
He had broken it,
Really?
and he was running with a cast. And we got ready for the finals. He took the cast off. He
Wait a
said,
minute.
"I
So
gotta
he
do what
had
I
the
gotta do."
cast on, and then we got ready for the finals. He took it off.
He took it off. He said,
Oh, they was focused. They were locked in.
This is serious.
They were locked in.
We're locked in. We were locked in, and he put us. He put us in third place. Rod put us right there, battling for second, and then Roy got it. And Roy wasn't having his best day. It wasn't his best meet ever, but he was able to dig out that quarter. And sure enough, he came up with a Baylor guy, and the Baylor guy heard him coming. He heard the footsteps.
You heard the
Just
steps.
ramped up. Yep.
So what leg
Now,
was
Roy went on
what leg
nine.
was Johnson on? Michael Johnson.
Michael ran against Rod.
Oh, it was over with then.
Yeah, and
Yes.
Rod had him off same way. Rod was like, I'm not letting any freshman beat me. And
Yes.
that's pretty much how it happened. So, and then Kevin, just he got a couple. Well, actually, what I said to the group, I said, hey, look, if we keep Kevin close, we'll be okay. And they say, wait a minute, keep him close, we're gonna put him in the lead. And
I
said,
love
"Oh,
it. I love it.
Okay, that works too. It's an attitude.
See, because
Now,
Kevin
man.
could run from the front or the back. He could run
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
from
Because-
Everman,
Yeah,
Texas.
Kevin was the real deal.
From
I
Everman,
mean,
yes.
those guys were awesome. So anyway, he came down to the final leg, and sure enough, and he's running against Kevin had to anchor against Danny Everett, who ended up winning the gold medal.
Boy,
in
Danny
88.
Everett. UCLA, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, he won
UCLA.
the gold medal in the trials, and then the freshman beat him in the finals in '88.
Smith
Who did?
or Danny Everett and
What was it, Steve
I
Young?
forget his name
No,
offhand.
no.
Steve Young. Yeah.
Steve Lewis.
Steve Lewis.
Steve Lewis.
Yeah, Steve. Yeah, Steve Lewis. And the coach, I'm not trying to.
Run 43 points.
I think Steve Lewis won the gold medal, not Danny Everett.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you're right too, Coach.
Yeah, Danny won the trials. Danny
Yeah.
won the trials.
Yeah,
Danny
won
won the
but
trials,
Steve
yeah.
Lewis won the gold medal, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
He upset.
Yeah, he
that's right,
did.
He upset
88
Danny.
champion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
And Butch.
Yeah,
Butch Reynolds.
Butch got the silver.
Yep.
Boy, that Butch Reynolds. Ooh-wee.
I mean, Ohio
So-
State.
So,
Yeah, Kevin beat him in the 500 one year. We're running on 11 lap
in the
mile
500.
track in the 500. Yep, beat him by a thousandth of a second. And they both they both broke the world record, but didn't count because the track, if you went off the inside, you went down. It was a 2-foot drop off, but didn't have a curbing.
Say
So
what?
they didn't ratify it as a record. Yeah.
So they wouldn't give him the record because of that.
It's like, right. But they ran 58 points for 500 meters. That gives you an idea.
For 500 meters.
Track. Yeah.
Have y'all,
What you do is you go through a 46 high, and then you just run.
Coach White,
Excuse me.
Tommy Lovelace, I'm reading, there's a young lady that's in the 7th grade that just ran 51.6.
No way.
Yes. Wait a minute.
Oh,
And 22.8. 7th grader.
Oh, my goodness. They're in Texas?
Google it. I listen.
Hey, they had a 9th grader last year ran 10:17.
Oh yeah. One from North Shore.
No, it's Kings, ain't it? From Kings.
North Shore.
Okay.
North Shore. Galena Park, North Shore. 10, 7.
As a freshman.
As a freshman.
Come on, man.
You got
I'm going to
third.
give me some of that water. I'm
Yeah,
coming out of retirement.
and then those four freshmen that's running up there in Anaheim, California.
Yeah, right.
They ran 40. First they ran 40.29. Then they went 40 flat. Then they ran a 3:08 mile relay. 4 9th graders.
Yeah, it's getting crazy.
Say man.
Getting crazy.
That is crazy.
Hey, the guy from Maryland 2 weeks ago, he ran 32.96 in the 300.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Quincy.
Quincy
Quincy.
Yeah.
Wilson.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
there was a freshman girl who ran 7.1. Fully
7-1.
automatic.
7-1. Because they calling the young lady I just told you about the 51 quarter and 22 200. They calling her the female of Quincy Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man.
Bullock's
She,
got their own female.
wait a minute. I just finna say she don't need that name. She got her own name.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know if she's taking a back seat to him.
Say.
That fast, to be honest.
Now, there was a guy commented Sunday night about the young lady. Now, again, I know anything happens now. So he's saying since she's in the 7th grade, he said by her freshman year, she should be running 49s open. Could it be possible? It could be possible. Yes, it could be.
Oh, yeah.
But will it be? But then he said something that was just so ironic that and he said by her senior year, she should be a 46 quarter mile. I told them they should have disconnected the mic.
I don't know about that.
Nah, we might can work with that 49.
You know,
And
we
that's
can
gonna be
always-
tough.
You know, we can project what we want to, but for really coming down doing it, it's gonna be hard to do. That's all I'm
Ella
saying.
Wilson checked in.
Hey, I had a 12-year-old. She had just turned 12. And you went to that meet, Coach Lye?
That's the one
She ran 56.25.
Oh yeah, that's the one they had in Maryland. Wasn't it the
Maryland.
AAU meet? Yeah, I was there.
Yep.
Boy, I saw
They
some
ran
running there.
three 7th graders and one 8th grader. They ran 3:58 in the mile relay, and they ain't run the mile relay till like 1:30 at night.
Yeah, because that meet was so long.
Unorganized. It was pathetic.
My mom had checked in. So
But, I'll throw a little word of caution in there, though. She's a 7th grader. Sometimes, those girls, they become young women, and they don't run they don't run as fast. So
What-
we'll see what happens. But
yeah, and that's why I
she's
said
obviously
that,
very
man.
talented.
Even though it's phenomenal to say but that joker said 46 quarter, man. I'm like, man, stop it. That 49
He's drinking something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That 49 may be realistic, but you see, Coach White, you just said something. She becomes a young lady. A whole lot of things can change in between now and then.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Say, man, speaking of change. So we had just left the state track meet in Austin, Ron and myself, and we got on the highway. What we on?
290.
290. Headed, because we came through PV, Prairie View, headed to Rice Stadium. And Coach White, y'all was putting on the show, getting ready to put on the show down in at Rice Stadium. This kid named that's from Dallas, Texas, that we're very, very familiar with, Roy Robot Martin, was about to showcase his talents. Now, I really can't remember what happened in the 4x1, but I know what happened in the 100 and 200. What happened in that 4x1?
We finished
You
second.
talking about 86?
86.
86.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, sir.
At the conference championship? Well,
Yes, sir.
First of all,
Southwest
Tom Velez was
Conference.
there, and he brought Carl Lewis down with him. He said, "This is going to be your next. This is going to be the guy you got to beat."
Boy, Don Burford done checked in.
The Olympics.
So,
Yeah, he said, and they came to watch Roy.
Yeah.
and that was what, U of
Roy
H?
won the 100 and the 200, beat everybody. He ran, if my memory serves me correctly, about a 9.97.
And like 19...
86.
Yeah.
86.
Yes.
With his hands up, 15 yards.
With his hands,
and,
yeah.
and jogged the last 5 meters with his hands up in the air.
Yeah.
See, that's the Roy we knew
And
about.
He beat Floyd Hurd and Stanley Kerr, who ended up, I can't remember. I think Floyd Hurd ended up winning the.
Coach White, but
national-
listen to them names you just said: Floyd Hurd and Stanley Kerr.
And I think Ellison Stinson might have been in that race,
Was,
too.
was Joe DeLoach anywhere around
He
there?
was.
No, Joe DeLoach wasn't in.
By the way,
He redshirted.
let me give you a little side story on Joe DeLoach.
I'm listening.
Oh, yeah.
When we signed Roy, we also signed Joe DeLoach.
Oh, okay.
What? To SMU?
But yes, at SMU. So I quit. I didn't recruit Michael Johnson because Michael got hurt a lot. He was injured all the time in high school, and plus.
Wasn't he into a lot that first year at Baylor too, wasn't he?
And Michael
Yeah.
wasn't
Yes.
dropping no
Probably
phenomenal
senior right now.
times at that time. He wasn't dropping no phenomenal times. 21.
That's correct.
He wasn't running number
he
21-4
wasn't
and
Michael
21-6.
Right. Yeah, he never, He,
So what
he was
happened
always
with
behind
Joe?
Roy.
What happened with Joe? Coach
Well,
White, do you mean?
Joe was only 17. He was only 17 when he signed it. So we
Really?
got the, we got the letter of intent, and because he was under 18, he had to have his mother sign it.
Oh,
Or, so we sent it back down, and next thing I know, Joe drives up in his brand new Camaro. Said he was signing with. He was signing with you.
with U of H. Did you say in this brand new Camaro?
It wasn't red, was it?
brand new blue Camaro.
So Coach White,
Whoa.
Coach White,
Yeah.
you mean at that time y'all couldn't beat that Camaro? Now I know in football I thought y'all had a Nissan dealership with them 300s out there.
Well, I got a feeling there was probably a few people there at SMU who could have, topped that, but he'd already signed it and turned it into the NCAA.
Ah,
But yeah, we signed him. I had the letter of intent. We're good, and then, but it wasn't official because,
Because he was
it had Perry's
17.
signature. And he was only 17.
say
We
man,
might
y'all.
have been able to beat TCU in the 4x1 with him,
I was-
Roy, John Parker, who was a junior national champion. in
John
71.
Parker. And who was the other leg?
Yeah, John could run. Well, and then Kevin or
anybody.
Roy. Yeah.
Well, Coach
They had
White,
good leg speed.
what happened after the Southwest Conference meet though with Bot?
Oh,
Uh-oh,
okay,
everything
well,
went
I
quiet.
True story here. Okay, so Roy just destroyed people at the Southwest Conference. He was a man among boys.
Yes.
And Adidas, there was a guy by the name of Phil Kane who worked for Adidas.
For Adidas.
Now, we were
Okay.
sponsored by Adidas. Yeah. And they decided that maybe they saw Roy was going to be the next great one.
Right.
And they wanted to sign him to a contract. And back in those days, contracts, as you know, were illegal. And
Oh.
so we get back from the Southwest Conference. I didn't see Roy for a week.
What?
I guess rumor has it, don't know this for a fact, I never asked, but rumor has it that Adidas kind of took him away somewhere and wined and dined him. And, Roy didn't practice for a week. And as any strength coach knows, you go about 3 days without sprinting, you start losing it.
Absolutely.
And you
Oh,
go 8
yeah.
days. You go 8 days away, and plus you're eating too many. I don't know whether Big Macs or desserts.
Macs.
Or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah. Oh, we know about that, then, don't we? McDonald's.
Yeah, we know about
you go out of
McDonald's.
shape.
So
Roy
what,
Evans,
what do you,
number
what do you,
one guy in the world.
Coach White? What you're saying? He came back out of shape.
He came back out of shape, and Roy was a great kid. Don't misunderstand. He was a hard worker, extremely talented. But if you don't work, like anyone else, you lose it. You lose your edge.
Right.
And I think after the 100 meters, when he didn't qualify, he lost a little confidence too. Like whoa,
And he
because like I
ran
said, he destroyed.
10:39.
What's that, Tommy?
Yeah, 10:39, and he
10:39.
10:39. Yeah.
in the trials didn't make the finals.
Mm.
And we were expecting he's going to be right there in the hunt to win the thing, and obviously the 200 easily. But also, another thing that cost us a little bit, Adidas assumed that he's going to win all these events, and they were going to put him on the cover of Track and Field News. They
Okay.
had made an arrangement, and they wanted him to anchor the 4x1.
They
Now,
wait a minute,
he
Coach
only ran
White.
second leg.
You say they wanted him to anchor, not you.
Anchor, yeah. And remember, Adidas is our sponsor. They gave us a couple $100,000 for equipment and so forth and so on, and coaching stuff. And I wasn't too big of a fan of that. But the school said we're switching from second to fourth. Now we had never practiced from second to fourth. We didn't do it until we got to the national championships.
Wait a minute.
So handoffs weren't as good. Roy normally ran second leg because any good spring coach will probably run their best guy second leg, and he was. I mean, on the relay.
Right.
I mean, Roy was incredible. I mean, he was just incredible.
He was
but-
very, very, very special.
Yeah.
So
So
they
they
He got
they
walked down in the finals.
what'd
He
you
got walked
say?
down in the finals. He got walked down in the finals.
You say whoa. You say he got walked down.
Yeah, by like 3 teams. We end up fifth. We're in second behind TCU. And then he got
And that's
walked
probably
down
where
by
we should have
USC.
finished.
And this is him on the ankle leg.
Yeah, that was him on the ankle leg.
Did he say he got walked down? They went second.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we were in second.
so y'all was you threatening TCU or what?
No,
Oh.
wasn't nobody.
I'm glad you're honest, man. Because I was sitting there thinking, probably not. I wasn't gonna say it.
Man, Tommy is honest.
He's honest, yeah. He said, no.
Listen, he said no.
Hey, man,
no.
TCU.
Hey,
TCU,
that no was like
TCU was like
no.
They ran 38-46 in the rain.
Wait a minute, Lovelace. 38-46 in the rain.
In the rain.
In the rain.
I don't know if they were quite that fast, Tommy. You know, he's
Yeah, they
a little
were.
older.
No, that's their winning time.
But they
Go-
were good.
Coach White, what do you
I mean,
think about that
everyone
big
there
boy
got
called
run.
that big boy named Roscoe Tatum that ran for TCU?
Roscoe Tatum was, man, for his size to run that fast.
Say, man, I hadn't seen nobody that kind of size run the way, and then then in the 200. Oh,
Hey,
Yeah.
Coach Bly.
Yes,
Let
sir.
me tell you something. We had a dual meet, like a dual tri meet.
okay.
In December against TCU, and John Parker beat them all in the 300.
John Parker.
Yeah, John Parker
Yeah,
beat them all.
John Parker was legit. He made some bad decisions when he was at SMU. Otherwise, you would have known that name.
Okay,
He was that good.
he was that good.
Yeah, he made some bad decisions. He was that good. In the 300.
Was he at George Mason with you? Or you?
As Tommy said,
Yeah,
he was
was
at George Mason with us
at
when he came down. And, he didn't run super fast times in high school, but he came from a high school that had, 100 kids, no track coach. He just ran on his own. He ran 10:31, 20:60.
Because he made the U.S.
Very
junior
good time.
junior national team. I remember that.
He
Yeah,
won.
he won both.
He won both.
180.
He won both.
Yeah.
And,
Boy,
but,
John Parker.
yeah,
Could he run a
that would have
400?
made it interesting with TCU.
Oh yeah, he ran the 400.
Parker ran the 400.
He sure did.
Yeah, he didn't like
He
it.
ran on a relay team.
He ran on, George Mason when Tommy was referenced to Tennessee earlier. But yeah.
I know that.
But I'm just thinking if we'd have got Joe DeLoach, man, woo.
Man, yeah. So you had him, but you didn't have him.
Yeah. Now,
We
y'all
had
could
it.
have. Y'all might have
You
could
know,
have
as
did
they
something
say,
with
don't count the
TCU.
chickens to the hatch.
That would have closed the bridge with TCU right there. That would have been real close.
Oh, it sure would have. I would have been probably a timer instead of leadoff.
You said time. Wow. Say now, Leslie Brooks. That was a runner.
Yeah, he could run too.
Leslie was another very, very talented young man.
Where's Leslie from?
He just started. I don't know exactly where in Texas Leslie was. I inherited Leslie, but
Did you say you inherited? Oh, so you
No.
didn't recruit him?
no, I did not recruit. No, he was there. He was already at.
Oh, he was already at SMU.
SMU.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep. He's already at SMU, and he always had hamstring problems.
Really?
But we had so much depth. We always had so much depth that, hey, take this guy out, put this one in. You got people like Sven Nylander, who's a 4-time Olympian in the mid hurdles.
Now,
Eric Josh Joe. Leslie
boy, you
Brooks.
calling some names, I remember, boy.
Yeah.
Say, Coach, now I know that Hurley can run that 400.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He'd give you on a relay. He'd give you, mid 44, 44.5,
Yeah.
44.
Oh, yeah. Leslie could really run. Leslie could run.
Leslie
I
He
never
ran
seen nobody
45,
run even
67
pace.
in the open.
in the open.
He won the Southwest Conference 2 years before you came.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
That seems good.
Yeah.
But
And I never
And-
seen
and
nobody
again,
run
it just
even
goes
pace
to
in
the
the
attitude.
400.
What's that?
I
Was
never
it-
saw somebody run even pace in the 400.
That's Leslie, though, right?
Yeah, that was Leslie.
Say, no, I believe that, man. He just run it even. You could, when we ran up in the pin relays, he ran he stayed smooth, but he be rolling.
Oh, yeah.
you'd be rolling.
It don't look like he's running at all.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a physical specimen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Leslie just looked the part.
He looked the part, he
You
did.
You say,
But he was rolling.
yeah, you say, God, make a
Then
quarter
what,
mile,
Lovelace?
and, then shows up
Leslie?
there's Leslie Brooks.
Rod to me. Yeah. It was a lot of fun, man. Coach White, what happened to
All
the
great guys, too.
what happened to the men's program at
workers.
SMU?
Oh, man, that made me sick. It made me sick. I mean, if you took the records at SMU, I don't know if there's any other team in the country that could match them. I mean, the 100. Okay, we got Roy. 200. We got Roy. You got Kevin. We had Sammy Koskai.
Sammy Koskai. What about Russell? Was Russell Carter still there?
100.
No, Russell.
I'm sorry?
Russell ain't got
he
there
got
yet.
drafted by the Jets.
He ain't got there yet.
Because he ran a hell of a
No,
leg.
No, he was gone.
he was already gone.
He was
Yeah, he was
gone.
already
Oh, he
gone.
was gone.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, he was a
Yeah,
first
Russell
round
Carter.
draft choice by the Jets.
Because he ran a hell of a quarter, too, man.
Oh, yeah.
Or he's another just tough kid.
Oh, yeah. He's
He's just a
strong.
tough guy.
Just tough, yes.
And I think he was a little intimidating, too.
You think?
Oh,
He'd
yeah.
go and he just
He's
looked,
physical.
looked at his opponent like, mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. And he was physical.
And he was, playing, again, he played safety. I know it. First round draft pick.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Well,
did y'all.
indoor track, he'd be like, this is why God gave you elbows.
Yeah, right.
Did y'all ever get to run against Philip Epps, or was he gone? Or how was that? TCU.
Philip Phelps, yeah.
Was he already
They,
gone?
they overlapped a little bit, but
think he
I'm not
came
quite
after
sure.
that.
Again, that's a little before my time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Russell left just as I was coming on board.
Hey, Coach White, John Parker ran against Philip Epps down at Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's what I thought.
how'd that turn out?
Yeah,
He beat John by like a half a step.
John was rolling.
Yeah,
John's
could
the
run.
real deal.
Oh, yeah.
John's the real deal. I mean,
John Parker.
like I
World's
said,
gym. That's what he
2060
owns.
with no training in high school.
So,
Yeah.
like you said, they really didn't have a track program at his high school.
No.
So that
No,
just
they-
that
I
just
mean-
goes to say that everybody's not gonna be a high school star. Don't mean you can't run. It's a guy sitting to my right was the same way, and it happened. Ron Clark is another that was at a high school here in Dallas. Brian Adams, just didn't raise no north, but once he got out of college, he became a world class. I mean, out of high school. I'm sorry, he became a world class sprinter.
Hey,
Then
Coach, tell him about your sprinter at Clemson.
Yeah, Sean Crawford.
Sean Crawford.
Yeah, Sean Crawford. Yeah,
So,
Sean
Coach
Crawford's
White,
one
you
of
had
my-
Sean Crawford
one of my
too?
guys. Yes, I did. And Sean, coming out of high school, he ran hand time 10.7 and 21.7.
Wait a minute.
But
10.7.
he came out.
Yeah.
10.7
Yeah.
and 21.7 coming out of high school.
Yep. But you go down and talk to his coach, and like, hey, coach, I'm interested in your kid. And I said, where you guys trained? He said, well, right here. And we're standing out in the field. And I said, well, what do you got? Tell me a little bit about what you do for training. He said, well, he's chewing tobacco. He said, he's a football coach. He said, well, we do some push-ups, we do some sit-ups.
Wait a minute, we talking about track.
And the John, and what Sean did, he come out. You're down in your blocks, and so he got his left foot in the front block. He stepped out with his left foot, and everybody just left him.
Stepped out.
And threw both arms back. He had no technique. I mean, he was terrible. And just a few little changes and getting in condition, and then of course you get confidence. Then, once you get confidence, like, hey, I'm good, then you start beating people. So, yeah, he was
10-7, 21-7. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Hell,
Man.
I mean, it's like he just keep coming back. He might be running the next Olympics in California. I don't know. he finds a way to show up.
He's another one. Now he loved he loved competing.
Obviously,
he loved competing almost as much as he loved fishing. Now, if he had a choice of going to the Olympics or going fishing,
okay,
he might have gone fishing. But the kid was a competitor. He hated losing.
So, Coach White, I know you had more talent at SMU. Who was the teams? Because I know it wasn't, because it was a lot of good track running then. Who were the teams most that you wanted to run against because you knew times were going to drop?
Baylor and TCU.
Yeah. So that's Southwest Conference.
4x1. We want to run against TCU because those guys they were awesome. And a 4x4, I enjoyed beating Baylor. The truth of the matter is, Baylor that. We never lost to Baylor when we lined up.
Really?
And you say, oh, they won a set. Yeah, like they won in '86. You were talking about. You referenced that earlier in a 4x4. They won it, but we didn't run.
Wow.
Right. So anytime we ran, they never beat us in real meets. When we put all our horses there.
So your UCLA's and your USC. Oh, okay. But you just said Baylor and TCU. So Southwest Conference was running things.
Oh yeah.
Well, Southwest Conference was.
And A&M wasn't bad.
A&M and Texas is always just because.
Yeah, A&M had
Don't forget Arkansas.
Kaysen.
Your boy.
Arkansas.
Don't forget Arkansas with Mike Conley.
You said Mike Conley?
Mike Conley.
Oh, yeah. Wait, now,
Yeah.
Arkansas, yes.
Wallace
yes.
Spearman.
Wallace Spearman,
And
Conley,
25 distance runners.
Roddy Haley,
Roddy Haley.
and Eric Tatum.
Yeah.
See, Eric Tatum was from
Eric-
Dallas. Matter of fact,
Really? I didn't know that.
yeah, he's
He's
from
from
Dallas.
North Dallas
North
High
Dallas High School. He's from Dallas. See, my
Mm.
boy Anthony London checked in.
Yeah.
That was
Yes.
some real track back
Yeah,
then,
Southwest
man.
Conference was. I mean, it was. If we had the shoes that they have now,
Oh,
and
man.
the tracks that they have now,
And that track,
I mean-
man.
Don't even get me started
Coach
on
White,
that.
if
Don't
y'all-
get me started on that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I just thought Arkansas was rolling. Yeah, Arkansas was
Yeah.
rolling.
The Southwest Conference
The
would
Southwest
have
Conference.
3-4 teams in the NCAA finals in the 4x1 and the
Oh,
4x4 every year.
that's
We
correct.
could have placed two. We could have placed two teams in the 4x4. In
So-
86.
Am I
Our
smooth?
team, one
Yeah.
year
Oh,
we had
yeah.
a meet,
I believe it.
and Alabama came over, TCU, Abilene Christian, who was very, very good, and maybe one or two others. We had like a quad meet or something, and our B team ran 3:02.
Wait
Or
a
B
minute.
team.
Did he just say the B team ran 3:02?
Oh yeah.
That was Leslie Brooks, Josh Joe, Finney Lander, and
Coach
I don't
Dick.
know if it was John Carter, which is Russell's little brother, or Cedric Matterson. I'm not sure who, but our B team ran 3:02.
Coach, if we can respectfully agree to disagree. You cannot call them a B team, Coach. You said 3:02. So y'all A and look,
right.
yeah, you A
It was
plus and
3:02
A.
high.
Well,
Yeah.
that was the A team at another school, but at this school it's the B team.
Man, he said 3:02.
Yeah.
At another school that's the A team, but at this school that's the B team. Depends on where you're at.
Well, you're talking about people
Go,
like
go,
Dustin
wait,
Brooks.
Coach. I gotta
He
get
could
you.
have run for any other team in the country and been top four.
Wow.
But hey, we just had that much depth. And when success breeds success.
Don said
So when
Obi
you
Moore
have
was a
guys like
dog
that
in the
training-
quarter.
And they're all looking at it and they say, hey, wait, only, those guys realize only 4 can make a relay team. That means practices are pretty, pretty
Now,
intense.
well, practice was like a track meet then, wasn't it? Had
It
to
was.
be.
The track meet was like, hey, you better bring your shoes and lace them up.
And nobody wanted to finish last in practice.
Wow, I listened to nobody.
No, because you're moving down. You're moving down to the B team.
Yep.
So,
My brother-in-law Robert Wiggins checked
Right.
in. So
and what I loved about SMU, Dallas, man. I mean, they're track fans.
absolutely.
When we had that meet with Alabama and stuff, I mean, the stadium, it's not that it's that big, but it's sold out. You go to Texas high school track meet. I don't know what it's like now because I haven't been there in a while, but it's packed.
It's
I remember
still
when Roy and Joe DeLoach ran against each other.
Coach White. It's
Texas
still
Commonwealth.
packed. Allow me to say that we have Coach Ralph White, SMU's former track coach, and we got Tommy Lovelace, former runner, that's on the line. You see my boy Ron Bowell. But Coach, it's so watered down now. See, you used to have the Texas relays, the way it was in the past. You had to run a time to be invited.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if they still have to run a time, people are sending in some false times. Because there'd be some teams in there, man, running 43. It was never, ever like that. You had
Wait, college team?
No, I'm going high school.
High school teams. High school
Yes,
teams running 43
that-
and getting in there. Yeah, that didn't happen back in the day.
That didn't happen, man.
Yeah.
They have watered it down, so, man, it's just, it's watered down. It's the water stinks.
Yeah.
yeah.
They have made
Well,
track.
it's money.
What's that?
It may be about money.
Oh,
Has
yeah.
to be.
That's
People pay a
what it's
pretty
all
good
about.
It has to be. Now, the Texas relays is still packed, but it's not the quality. Matter of fact, it's so bad, Coach White, that a lot of Dallas teams don't even go. They go to the Jesuit meet now. It's here in Dallas.
Really?
And then you'll hear
man, I
about
remember
somebody
before.
winning the Texas relay with a 317-mile relay. Oh, it's just unheard of. But I wonder they're going to bring that team from out of Anaheim, California. Because, Texas known to bring whoever's rolling, they bring them to the Texas relays.
Mm-hmm.
They need to bring that team from Anaheim,
that-
California. They need to come.
That'd be a nice draw. 'Cause
It'd be a
then
nice draw.
Then the Texas teams, they'll show up. Say, you're in Texas. Don't come over here messing with us.
There you go. Well,
that'd be
just like
fun.
this is of late, when they brought, when Roosevelt ran against Hawthorne, California. But what we found out of late, Hawthorne had two runners from Hawthorne and 2 from another high school in Long Beach. And they made,
Oh, really?
yes.
That's when they ran at 307.
Then when they ran at 307, beat Roosevelt. But Roosevelt kids are all in one building.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes.
Yeah, we found that out later.
Boy, you're right, Anthony, talking about that. Boy, I didn't know Houston was that tough, boy, in football. Yeah, you're right, Anthony London. But yeah, Coach White, they have to put now it's some good running in Florida too, but it's good running everywhere. It's how we could find some hell of a runners in different locations. I mean, here's the guy you got sitting next to you. We talked about Nehemiah. Speaking of, what do you think about Nehemiah, Coach White?
Ronaldo was the real deal too.
Man.
He's an excellent long jumper. I watched him at Penn Relays one time. And
What he can't
yeah,
run?
Yeah, I was gonna say he anchored the 4x4, and as soon as he got a baton, everybody just started whoop whoop whoop, and he ran low 44, and I'm like, this guy, he can do whatever.
He could do whatever.
Yeah, same way right now he could compete with these guys. He could compete with the Holloways and so forth because just the shoes, the better tracks and so forth.
Coach.
He was that good.
Those shoes, they have some shoes, some socks are heavier than the shoes.
Yeah. I think you're right, Coach.
No, they
Yeah.
have. I picked
Yeah,
up a pair. A young man just got a pair of shoes, and they are Adidas. You watch this. You be about to drop them because they so light.
Oh, yeah.
Because they don't have any kind of, man, listen, it's phenomenal. And the tracks that they have now, I don't know what would, man, it might have been a lot of drop sticks then. Because people moving too fast. Had y'all ever dropped a stick, Coach?
We don't drop sticks. That don't happen.
Nah, that's what I'm talking about. That don't happen.
That don't happen.
See, that's what,
That don't happen.
that does not happen. It'd be a
Right,
punishment.
I'm going to give you a story about someone, the psychological aspect. We were at a meet one time in a national championship. This team, they had won in the 4x4. They had had the best time in the trials. They're 2 or 3 seconds better than second place. And what they did, the coaches, here's a coaching cue for the young coaches out there maybe listening. He said, oh man, they were celebrating already. He said, all we got to do is place. So as long as you don't false start, we're going to win. So what
Okay.
picture does he put in that kid's mind?
False start.
Sure enough,
False start.
he false started and they lost by a point. And they got the best mile relay team. All they got to do is just run. They don't even have to do anything great.
But he done already
Just
painted a
stick
picture
around.
for the kid mentally.
Yes, when he put in that picture, because you say don't do this. Anytime you say don't, that's what they think.
Y'all, Coach, you were really
And
saying
sure
something.
enough.
I like that because now you just make this kid be conscious
Oh, the false start.
of the false start.
More conscious than he
I
was
was false
before.
start.
Hey, you see the number strolling,
So,
four
and I
six.
remember this because when Harold Spells took off that cast and he's running, I was thinking, now, I didn't want to say don't false start. So what I said, Harold, the starter's going to hold you. He's going to hold you. He's going to hold you really long. So then the announcer on TV says, oh, and SMU got a late start. That's because it's much better to get a late start than not to get a start at all.
I like
Right?
right,
So
yes, sir.
Harold was expecting that gun to hold him
To
forever.
hold it.
So he may have lost maybe up even to a tenth of a second, but he got started.
I like that,
So,
Coach.
just young coaches, don't say what you don't want to happen.
Don't speak the
I said,
negative.
we're going to have great exchanges. Yeah, we're going to have great exchanges, and we did have great exchanges at that meet, as well as indoors when we won 4 straight NCAA titles in the 4x4.
Four
They were all good
straight.
exchanges. Yeah, we won 4 straight. Yep.
So,
And 3
So-
of them were on that 11 lap to the mile track.
so, Coach, were you going around to the different high schools at that time? I mean, we know you had to because you're recruiting, but I'm saying here, you being at SMU, and you got Roy, but there was in that same era with Roy, there were teams such as your Carters, your Lincolns, your Spruces, your South Oak Cliffs,
South Oak Cliffs. Yeah.
your Roosevelts.
Roosevelt.
I mean, it was.
You know what SOC stood for, right?
What's that?
SOC. You know what SOC stood for?
What's that?
School of Crime.
Tommy Lovelake, stop.
Come on now.
School of what?
You say school of crime. That's
talking
the
about
lie.
South
That's the stigma they stuck on them. It's nowhere near the truth.
Yeah, they had some great athletes.
Yeah.
They had some great people.
Oh, they have to be.
Yeah,
incredible.
nowhere. That's nowhere near the truth.
Sophomore.
School
Yeah.
of crime. That's
Now,
a
every
stigma that.
athlete anywhere.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
folks that's not from here.
That's the negativity.
That's folks
they
that's not from Dallas.
Yeah.
Stuck that on there. That's
That was a joke about
Now-
Cypress Cliff.
yeah, but I'm just
They
saying.
were laying it down.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
They were laying it down.
And a lot of that is just jealousy.
And say,
Because
Coach,
South Oak Cliff at one time.
Coach White.
Yeah, I don't know what they're like now, but once upon a time they were as good as anybody.
Yes, sir. Coach White, you was at SMU during the period where there's a young man by the name of Marlon Cannon.
Cannon. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He only won the state of Texas by open quarter 3 years in a row. That's all.
Yep.
That's all. He just won it 3 years in a
They were
row.
everywhere.
Nobody's ever done that.
Yeah.
No one. I think the first sophomore year he went
He the
47,
first.
and after then it was 46 because he
the
ended up
first,
going.
no. Danny McCray did it. I mean, Danny, what's the dude from Waco?
Danny McCray.
Yeah, he won 3.
Did Danny win 3?
Yeah, right behind. He came about 2 years after Marlon. He
Oh,
won
after.
3.
After.
Yeah, after. Oh, no, not before. He
Yeah.
was the
Up
first
until
one.
that time, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Now,
Yes.
Marlon was and I'm going to say this, they the only 2 that I know about.
And Danny ran sometimes.
Oh yeah, Danny. Yeah, Danny.
So Marlon ended up going to
Barton County.
Barton
Craig.
County. Boy, listen, Barton County may have been a JUCO, but they athletes was immaculate. They can run. They can run with anyone.
Martin County, we recruited there. They were like the Odessas and the Blends.
And
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
For a while there, they had it going on.
Barton County, man. And then got my boy Henry Neal. He went to Blend first. What you know about Henry Neal? That's a. And speaking of Henry Neal, his son Cameron Neal is just doing the fool right now. His first meet out he's a sophomore in college. His first meet, y'all Google. Oh my God, Robin done checked in. Y'all Google Cameron Neal, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I think his first meet he went 10-18. He then went 20-02.
And he didn't run too much in high school.
Didn't run in high school.
Yeah, so yeah.
Cameron Neal, and he started out playing football in college, but he's straight track now. Yes, sir.
Well, some of you guys being track nuts. There's another guy that didn't run in high school or college, Dr. Delano Merriweather.
Yeah, Doctor.
Oh.
Yeah, amazing. They used to call him Amazing
Yeah,
Dr.
he wore
Merriweather.
suspenders. Yeah, he set the world record.
He didn't even start running, Coach, if I'm not mistaken, until he was about 30 years old, right?
Didn't he go to the service or something?
Exactly. He went through med school.
Yeah, he went through
And
med
he went to
school,
a track meet with his daughter.
and then he
His
come out
daughter was
and
interested. He went to a track meet.
didn't he drop a 9 flat or 9-1 in the 100 meters? I mean in the 100
Well,
yards.
he set the world record
In the
I
100
mean, first of all,
yards.
he didn't know how to use blocks, and then he set the world record in the 60.
blocks.
Yeah.
Man.
And then he went down and ran like a 9-1 100 meters. But he went to a track meet with his daughter, and the guy was brilliant, by the way.
Yeah.
He was brilliant.
Oh, Coach, you.
But anyway, and his daughter said, "Man, they're fast." And Dad said, "I could run that fast." "Oh, no, you can't, Dad." So he started in the open, an all-comers track meet. And
That's how he
went from
started.
there to another. Yeah.
Coach, you going way back
And
now.
he's like, and Coach said, he's like 30 years old.
Yeah.
Never
You
run
going
before.
way back now, Coach. You gonna make me bring you gonna make me bring up
I'm for myself. People gonna find out I'm my mid 70s, hitting on 80. Yeah.
Well, I'm 70, Coach. So hey, and now you make me think of people like Captain Mel Pender and those guys
Mel
like
Bender,
that.
yeah.
And people think that all these great starters, man, Captain Mel Pender had he
Best
had one of the
start.
best starts ever, man. Best starts ever.
What about Houston
Houston
McTeer?
McTeer. Houston McTeer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Houston McTeer was probably the best I ever saw. Yeah, he can run, for a 40. No one could touch him. Although the best sprinter I think I ever saw, and is probably Bob Hayes.
Man, listen.
Man, you must have been.
You
Coach,
talking about the bullet.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if you wouldn't have said Bob Hayes, I was gonna be mad at you. When you said the best sprinter you ever saw, I was thinking Bob Hayes.
Yeah,
Bob Hayes.
Bob Hayes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
he-
that also, Coach. I think he's the best sprinter I ever saw. 'Cause Bob Hayes can run anything too, man. He could run a
Yeah, and-
4x4, 200.
He ran so powerful,
Yeah.
man.
So powerful.
So powerful.
And Bob Hayes, a lot of people
Now-
don't know that Bob Hayes ran when he was in the Olympics, he ran in lane 1 in the semis and the finals, and it had been raining, and they did the 5,000 race walk in lane 1,
5,000,
and
yep.
they gave Bob Hayes lane 1, both in the semis and the finals. And Bob Hayes actually ran 9.9 in the semis, but they didn't want to. But at that time, I might be wrong on this one, Coach, but I think during that time you couldn't set the world record in the semis or something, and then they changed that later. But anyway, Bob Hayes actually ran 9.9 in the semis, but it wasn't the world record for some reason.
And again, those tracks
Yeah.
completely
tracks.
different back then.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he was just an
yeah.
athlete.
That they
Bullet.
call it cinder, but what is cinder? Dirt with some gravels on top.
Say, man,
Exactly.
So they were
And,
running that on
and
dirt.
everyone's running that lane's just not very fast.
Yeah.
Lane 1.
lane
Lane
one.
1. And it's all chopped up from the race walk.
Now,
Yeah.
gentlemen,
And that's where everybody trained at, so it gets the
Yeah.
most.
lane it gets the most work, lane
Wow.
1.
Yeah.
But gentlemen, okay,
Mm-hmm.
Usain Bolt, which I saw him run in the pen relays at the age of 17. And he rolled because I saw him run a 46 quarter and a 20.200. Real tall, super thin guy. And he ended up being the truth. But when I think of him now, and I think that we talking about Bullet Bob Hayes, and I know it could never be proven, but I think he would have never beat Bob Hayes. That's my opinion.
I think Bob Hayes is the best that we've ever had.
Because
up to this point.
he had a gear. See that when Usain be waiting and all of a sudden he go, Bob Hayes be gone.
Bob Hayes was in field.
Anytime you can run 27 miles an hour on a football field with pads on.
Come on, Tommy Lovelace.
Hey,
I was like,
I mean, I know them youngsters probably don't have a clue what we talking about now. I'm saying
right
if
now,
Usain would have
young
waited,
people
he might have been in a
Those
restaurant.
under 50 like Bob who? Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
And then think about Bob Hayes, the NFL record. He averaged like 22 yards a catch.
A catch, then, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Matter of fact, as they say, he the one made them start running the zone.
Zone defense, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Say, man, that kind of fast.
And it's not but one guy that ever beat Bob Hayes. Not in the 100, in the 200.
Okay.
Homer Jones. Homer Jones beat Bob Hayes
Homer
one time.
Jones.
One time.
Homer Jones, yeah, there's another
Yeah.
name.
And while we talk about football, go look this up, Tommy. Homer Jones averaged 24 yards a catch. I mean, that's the only guy that ever beat Bob Hayes, and that was a 200.
that was
I
a
think that was
200.
Bob Hayes' sophomore year or junior year in college. He beat him in a 200. That's the only race Bob Hayes lost.
Wow. You know, like, speaking of football, you guys may remember when Rod Jones walked down Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson, oh yeah.
Yeah, that made
Yeah,
history.
he broke away. Yeah, I don't know if you ever spoke to Rod about it.
Oh,
Rod
yeah.
said, I could have got him earlier,
There-
but my coach was giving me such a hard time. Like, this guy's so fast. He's going to do this. He's going to do this. So I let him go. And then I realized how fast he was.
Man,
You know,
listen,
And Rod caught him at about the 1 or 2 yard line.
about the two.
Yeah, it was. You know, the guy, he'd run like 90 yards. But that's also, Rod had that 400 strength.
Yeah, he had that strength. Yeah, his speed wasn't going to
Yeah,
decrease.
he didn't die as much as Bo did.
That 400 will
Bo-
make
Bo-
you though. But coach, my personal opinion, I think the hardest race in track and field is the 400 hurdles.
400.
Then the 400. That's just my opinion. Because to be running and you got some 47 quarter milers running over hurdles. That's crazy.
Well, now you got 45 seconds.
Now you got 45.
No
Yeah.
place.
What Okay,
45.
I'm glad. Okay, Coach White. Coach White, here we go. Steroid usage.
Mhm.
Now, if they never had started, track and field would just be awesome anyway. But somebody wanted the edge. Would you agree? Somebody wanted the edge, and then somebody else got wanted the edge, and it just kept on and kept on.
Yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, you got to get tested. How much difference does the steroids make? Well, we know it's going to tear your body down later.
Well, later on, you're going to pay the price.
You're going to pay the price.
Later, yes.
You're gonna
In all
pay the price.
probability, You are going to pay. But I'll give you an example. There was a young lady, Kelly White, from Tennessee.
Kelly White. Yes, a
Okay,
runner.
this is-
Yes.
Yeah, Kelly White, I'd say, I don't know, probably about late 90s.
Yep.
And she finished sixth at the NCAAs. And I was at Clemson. We had two girls beat her. All right? And then
So,
You know, we went- I
White,
went
when
to
you
World
left
Championship.
SMU, you went to Clemson?
I went to Clemson.
Yeah, okay, that's where you went. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, no, I didn't go right there. No, not directly. I didn't go from SMU to Clemson. I did another stop in between. I came back home, raised my kids, who are now.
Robin Robinson, Marion Jones.
Marion Jones. Well, Kelly beat Marion Jones. Gives you an idea. But she went from sixth at the NCAAs, and that's how much difference steroids could make.
Well,
Ben Johnson.
Flo Joe.
I followed him. Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson was the same way.
Say,
Yeah, I was
hey,
just
hey,
thinking,
hey, listen. Ben jumped out so quick. I thought Ben had some yellow contact lenses, and they didn't have contact lenses.
No, his eyes were so yellow.
Yeah.
still had acne at age 28 years old.
Carl said he know he had to be on something.
Hey, well,
Say.
Carl not the one to talk.
Well, no, right. Carl failed 3 drug tests in 19.
And they changed the rules, Coach.
Sure
When Carl failed the test,
Hey, boy,
what he failed for,
you're
they
say
made
sure
it legal. They made it legal, didn't they? When he
That's exactly what happened.
some of the stuff
said it
he
was some
tested
kind of
positive for,
cough medicine.
they turn around and put it on if it wasn't banned anymore. So Carl ain't the
It
one
was
to
cough
talk.
medicine. He said it was cough medicine.
Yeah, okay.
I can't send it. But I'm
Robin
still
say
kept-
Marion
kept
Jones
it out.
started using as a professional. Okay, Coach.
Hey,
Okay,
Well, let me
for
just add a little bit
these
about Marion
youngsters.
Jones.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me just tell you a little bit about Marion Jones. So they were having professional runners, and we were at NC State, and they were having the high school championships, national championships. So I was up there recruiting, of course.
Okay.
And my wife knows nothing about track. She up there reading a book, you know.
Who was that?
And then she calls me over. My
Oh.
wife. She over there. She couldn't care less. She up there, you know. She's into horses. Anyway, she goes to the track meets with me, and she knows I'm recruiting, and she calls me over. Ralph, come here. Man, you want to recruit somebody? Recruit that girl. And it was Marion Jones. I said, well,
Wow,
I think,
this is your wife, though.
That's her time.
Yes.
Yeah, but at least she recognized
better
talent.
checked in.
But the point was, I watched them work out, and she did an incredibly hard workout one day on Monday, and then she did another incredible hard workout on Tuesday, another one on Wednesday, and that's when I knew she was on drugs. Because
Wow.
you couldn't do those workout and recover, but the steroids, you know, they clean you out, right? And that's why she was able to do hard workouts. She did them 3 days in a row.
In a row. So,
like, wow.
Coach White, I want you
Yeah.
to stay on this topic because for you young athletes that are listening to the show, parents, you need to go get them to sit down. Coach, see, a lot of them think, okay, they gonna get them some steroids, right? And you just take it, and all of a sudden you become fast.
No.
Did you hear what Coach White just said? She had 3 hard workouts in a row.
That's what they do. They let you recover.
It makes you correct. But see, you got a lot of people
Yeah.
think
It-
if I just
it
give them some
cleans the
steroids,
system out.
I'm
Yeah.
and,
You can take all the steroids in the world. If you don't work out, you're not getting any better.
Yeah,
he,
yeah, no
he
doubt.
just answered. He just answered it. Young. First of all, leave it
You gotta-
alone.
you gotta-
But if you don't
if you
take
don't have
it,
a great work ethic, it don't matter.
Well, you know, have y'all heard about the new league they supposed to be coming out with? The enhanced league.
Yeah.
They're going to let them
The enhanced
be
league, yep.
enhanced and still compete. And Fred Carolyn and some more people are going to supposedly. This is all hearsay right now, but they're supposed to have an enhanced. And this is the whole thing. A lot of people might disagree with me on this, but I'm going to say this, and I believe it. I love track and field. I love all the athletes, but I don't think it's too many sprinters that held up that gold medal since the 60s that was clean. That was just totally, I mean, drinking milk and eating peanut butter. I don't think too many have held up that gold medal that was just totally, man, that's hard to do, man. I mean, I could be wrong, but this is just my opinion I'm speaking on. Not too many, 100, 200, it's hard to do that, man. It's hard.
you're right.
and
I
see,
mean, you know,
I like what Coach White
I
said.
think you're right.
Marion Jones had those workouts. It enhanced her.
Back to back.
It enhanced her and elevated her. If you work out, you gonna perform. Because her recovery was like,
See y'all later.
Well, you know what Ben Johnson said?
What's that?
He said this on the witness stand when he was going through the trial about taking his gold medal. One of the first things he said was, "I don't know why y'all got me up here. Everybody in the race was on something." That's the first thing he said. And then he said,
That's
he
what he
said,
said.
when I finished 4th in 1984, he said, when I finished 4th, I started taking steroids, and I took more and more and trained harder and harder till I went from 4th to 1st. That's what he said.
Yep.
So you can't be. It's not like you're gonna be a guy run 10-2, and then all of a sudden you're gonna take steroids. You're gonna be the Olympic champion. No, you gonna already have to be a 4th place finisher in the Olympics already.
Hey.
But if you want to get that gold,
Let me tell you, I can tell you guys something even worse than that.
what's that?
Carl Lewis was from New Jersey. And there was a guy named Carlton Young that used to wear him out in the 100 and 200. Okay?
Wow. Okay.
I had a brother that used to run as well. And he ran the hurdle. Nehemiah beat my brother. No one else could beat my brother. except my brother was 6'3", like 195 pounds. He was a monster. But Carl Lewis couldn't touch Colton Young in the 100 and 200. Carl Lewis went to Houston, and he was over there with Steroid Floyd, and it was all over from there.
Yeah, because Carl didn't run it. If I'm not mistaken, Carl came out of school running about 10.6 or something like that. He wasn't no phenomenal guy.
No. Colton Young used to whoop his butt. And Ben Johnson, and their senior year in 1979, you know that Ben Johnson won the Junior Nationals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay? And Ben Johnson even said, I was beating all these guys. Now their sixth best guy can beat me.
Tommy Lovelace, Coach White, here's a good question. And I'm with you, Robin. First of all, what do you think about the transgender males running with the females? I don't like it. It's unfair.
They should not get a chance to run with it. I don't care what nobody says.
No,
No man should be running against no
you're
woman.
still a man. I don't care what you do.
You're taking
still
away
a man.
from the
Right.
women. That's
Exactly.
It's just not right.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Because they already have taken mediocre men and they are going to women and be dominant. They already have done that.
I can't believe people even ask that question because
All
it's
right.
ridiculous. I mean, I could take, I'm coaching up here at the local high school. I could take my bottom end of my boys. They're going to beat my top girls.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's always those exceptions, like you said. That little girl who can run this time and this time. Those are the exceptions. But in general, a mediocre boy is going to beat a good girl.
I
And they can
agree.
say, oh,
Absolutely.
I agree.
you know,
It's
they're
so
mine.
unfair.
Yeah.
It's so
Get out of
unfair
here.
to the young ladies, man. It's unfair.
Oh, yeah.
Matter of fact, I mean,
And to get to
it
the
was a
point-
kid up on the East Coast. I don't know if it was in the pen relay, the one that set the record. He ran
In the
20.
women's high jump.
Man, come on, man.
Well, I can just tell you, working at SMU, they expected you to win. All right.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're getting paid to win,
Well, that you
you know,
did.
you're coaching girls, and you might have to recruit a transgender just because you want to keep your job, you want to win,
Yeah.
and that's just totally wrong.
It's
so you're
it's
taking
it's,
that
that's
scholarship
totally
away
wrong.
from a girl.
it's unfair, man. I don't
I
like
don't
that.
agree with that at all. None whatsoever.
And the
I
girl,
think anybody in their right mind does that, but that's just me.
we just
Yeah, that's
They can do a transgender sport.
Yeah.
and let them all compete against one another.
Yeah, get their own
Yes.
league. Yeah, get their own league. And I got one question. I want Coach and Tommy to answer this for me. What does this mean when they say he ran?
Y'all
I'm
hit
going
that
to go
like
to
button
Matthew
on that.
Bowling. Now, this is what they said about him. And Coach, you know this is not true because one of the guys you just named did this. Okay, he ran 9.9 in high school and when they say he's the first
Oh,
one
no,
to
he
do
was
it in
not.
any conditions.
Greg Scholler and
What does any conditions
Henry Neal
mean?
ran
What does that
9.9
mean? Does that
in high
still mean
school.
when dated?
But to say he was the
it's about
first
2.0.
to say he
In
was the
Texas, you don't
first
get
to
to
do it in Texas, no.
No, because Coach White know that Kevin Robertson did it at Everman High School.
Okay, that's
He
Kevin
ran
Rosenstein.
9.9.
There's Greg Schollers, and there's
Henry
Henry
Neal.
Neal
And there's Lewis Turner.
and Lewis Turner. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
to
They
say he
did
was
it
the
in the
first-
Texas
Don't
Relay.
like an
Yes.
encyclopedia over there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's facts.
Yeah. So when they said he's the first one to run 9.9 under any conditions, I was like, what does that mean? Is that a new term in track?
He was not.
You know.
Now I give Carl this, and y'all. I think he was the best closer on a 4x1.
Yeah.
That's who you want. That's who you
Yeah,
want
but-
anchored.
Until, well,
But Coach
Well-
White, Carl Lewis switched hands on the relay.
yeah.
Yep.
You
Yep.
saying do it the same
Yeah,
thing?
I remember my kids say that. They said, "Well, Carl switches hands." I said, "Well, if you run like Carl, you can switch hands too."
hey, you saying both do the same thing. He switch hands.
Yeah.
What's it go White if you run like
Hey.
yeah, you can
Hey,
switch too.
hey, Fly, I'm going to say it like this. Go look at the 1964 4x1 when Bob Hay was in fifth place and then come back and tell me Carl was the best closer.
No, what I'm saying, year after year, I mean for the Olympics.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No,
yeah,
that's what I'm
because
getting at,
There wasn't
yes.
no money in it back then, but
Yeah, now
over
Hayes,
that one race,
now
that Bob Hayes,
Hayes had something to do, so he just he had something to do real
he was in
quick.
fifth place.
Yeah.
Nobody's done that. Nobody's done that.
Nah.
But how in the world does the United States messed up so many 4x1s. I mean,
Boy,
I think my granddaughter just had a 1-year-old. She could
Man.
have coached the team.
matter of
With the
fact,
spinners we have,
was the day her birthday, Coach White?
yeah.
Well,
She
happy
turned one
birthday to
today.
your granddaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
she's
know,
a sweet little thing.
he's from around here, but Doc Patton dropped it twice. Patton dropped it twice in the Olympics. Sure
He
did.
did
Dropped it twice.
Yeah.
And
Okay, Coach. Were they running too fast, Coach? What was going on with that? What's your take? Because we
Mental-
dropped it too many times.
mental breakdown.
Well, I've been fortunate enough. To be on some of those teams, and a lot of the athletes. If I was coaching them, you have to be there. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. But they're out making money, or they don't want to. They'll just run in the finals, and the coaches let them do that. It's like anything else. I don't care how good you are. You still got to practice.
You still got to practice.
It's all about
yes.
chemistry.
Yeah.
A
Yes.
4x1 is chemistry. It's not. You can't take the 4 fastest people and necessarily win. Tommy had a relay team back in high school, and another team they went like, I don't know, Tommy, you'd have to correct me. They went like 1, 2, 3, 5 or something at the state 100, and you guys beat them because you had better.
We beat them in the 4x1. Our best girl ran 6. She finished 6th in the 100. They finished 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 6th. We had 4
Wow.
girls
Yeah.
in the finals.
Yeah. Well, that happened to USA. I was at the World Championships here. USA men messed up. They went 1, 2, 3 at the World Championships. In Jamaica, the women went 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
1,
they
2,
dropped.
4, or something like that. And they both lost. You got to practice that.
You have
That's
to
like
practice.
when I alluded to that earlier when we had to switch Roy and Kevin. So that means everyone got a different handoff. It wasn't the
Everybody got
same.
different hand like that.
So that
we ended up
and that
running
was
a-
a political move right there. You had to, yes.
I didn't have a
Right.
choice. I was like,
Yes.
no. They said, well, you want to work here? You you don't have a choice. So we're telling
The
you what
4x4
you're
relays
doing.
take the fastest runners. Tommy, can you see? Tommy, can you see? Are you looking at your phone? Look what Robin. What
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
4x4?
Roy said he was undefeated his freshman year.
Undefeated
That's
what?
not true.
Say it again, Tommy.
He said he was undefeated. Roy said he was undefeated. I think he told you, Coach Lyon. I sent you the national tape.
Oh
Remember?
yeah. No, he was on the show. He was on the show here, and that was statement was made, and then you did send me the tape, and then
Well,
it don't lie.
Roy was amazing. Not my favorite guy in the world, but he was amazing.
Roy was great, and like I said, and he may have been undefeated up until nationals.
yeah.
Like I said, maybe a 1 or 2.
He was undefeated all the
big
way up to
match.
that Southwest Conference meet.
And,
Then after that,
Yeah.
maybe not so much.
right,
Well, Coach,
And in Roy's defense, like I said, Roy was a hard worker. He had too many people telling him what to do. And it's like, in football, you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none.
Mm.
And, I'm trying to tell him one thing, maybe another coach is trying to tell him something else. There's an agent trying to tell him something else. And, you got your little fanfare. He'd have been better off going out of Dallas.
You get, we've said that.
Coach, we tried to tell him
said
that
that.
way back in 1985. Leave Dallas.
Really?
Me and him tried to tell him, leave
Yeah,
Dallas.
he needed to leave.
He need to leave.
I
He needs to
mean,
leave. He had too
I know
many
you
people.
glad you had him for that
Yeah.
1 year, but I wish you would have left Dallas at first. It's hard to succeed
Yep.
at home when you're a star and everybody's catering to your needs rather than
Everybody
telling
telling
you
you how
what
great
you.
you are.
Yeah.
Like what, Tommy?
Yeah.
Everybody telling you how great you are.
Oh yeah, right.
And they treating you like a king, and and certain people you have to just be careful because certain people, I'm gonna say it like this: some people can put on weight faster than others, and he one of them that can put it on pretty fast. I'm gonna say it like that.
I think he, I don't know if he would agree with it, but I think he put on 8 pounds, and 8 pounds to a sprinter.
Oh, 8 pounds.
Oh,
that's-
man.
Think about it. You run and you put an 8-pound weight on your back. You don't run as fast.
Yeah, especially 8 pounds you're
just
not
the way it
used to
was.
having. You done trained at
It-
170. Now you're finna run at 178. That's not gonna work.
And you're gonna feel all that.
Yeah, that
I
8
mean,
pound
that-
was the muscle.
Yeah, those just numbers. I'm not saying that's what he weighed. That was just a number I was using.
So, Coach White, did y'all spend a lot of time in the weight room? in track season?
We did spend a lot of time. We had a guy by the name of Stan Kane who, was the weightlifting coach there and did a very nice job for us. But yeah, a stronger athlete, if everything else is equal, a stronger athlete almost always wins.
Yeah.
So,
and you need the hip flexors, you need the hamstrings. That's what a lot of people. I remember Finley Lander. When I went down there, he's sitting down, he's doing leg extensions with one leg because you never do both legs at the same time
right.
because you have muscle imbalances. One leg is always stronger than the other, right? Which means if you're doing both legs, the stronger leg's going to do a little bit more lifting. So you do one leg at a time. And he had, I don't know, let's say 140 pounds on it, and he's doing extensions. He turns over and does the one leg extension, and then he does hamstring curls, same amount of weight.
Same amount of weight.
Okay. Yeah.
So
he had probably like a 52-48 ratio. Most people are more like 58 to 42, and that's why you pull a hamstring because your hamstring can only go. I mean, the quad can only go as fast as the hamstring allows them.
So it becomes like.
And that was one of our secrets why we got a little bit better.
So it's kind of like when it becomes unbalanced.
Yeah, it's an unbalance.
Yes.
A muscle imbalance, and you're gonna pull. I think in my career, I done it for 53 years. I could count on one hand how many people actually pulled up.
Wow, that's saying something.
Yeah.
Coach,
because,
do you believe
get your hamstrings and glutes,
glutes,
hip flexors, get them stronger, you run faster.
Hip flexors, are that core, and do you believe in flexibility? I think flexibility is so important.
Yep. And the drills, when you do the drills, pay attention to drills. You just don't go through the motions.
Well, Coach White,
you're doing drills for a specific reason.
Your drills are basically like a workout. I mean, you don't rush through that. I believe you'll perform much better.
My first day at SMU, we went through and we did all the drills and everything. And then, I said, okay, go get some water. And the kids started leaving. I said, where are you going? They said, well, I thought that's a workout, right? I said, no.
I love it. I love it. Go. Wait a minute, Coach White, you say go get some water. They thinking that was it. It's time to practice.
We did a lot of drills, and we did. Hey, this knee up, toe up,
boy,
that kind of thing. They thought it was done. And
hey,
I said, "You mean we got to run after this?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Ooh."
Say, Coach White, okay. Coach White, in this new era, I said there are some coaches that think that you can warm up too much and the people there's some dumb ass coaches. I said it's my show.
Okay, yeah, right. I agree with you.
Yeah, that you warming up too much, they're gonna be tired. Listen, the better you warm up, the more you can perform. Practice. There you go.
You ain't working out in practice.
Man, I see that all the time. I see these youth track teams. Where I be walking and stuff at, they come up on Saturday mornings, they warm up one lap, do some drills, and starts. I was like,
and they ready to go.
One lap?
Coach White, one lap.
Your heart rate not even up, man. Come on, man.
We definitely got the heart rate up.
What you say, Tommy?
Let me tell you a funny story. My first day at George Mason. Coach White, I go to practice. I walked on George Mason because I didn't want to go to college. I was going to the Air Force. One of my close friends that waited for me a year. He was a year older. Uh-huh. He waited for me for a whole year. We were supposed to go in the Air Force on the buddy system. And one of my other friends told me, hey, just try college for, like a semester. And then if you don't like it, just go in the Air Force.
So, Tommy, you wasn't going to go run track at all?
Not at all.
Wow.
Yep.
So that's how that began.
He had me run against all his stars. Unfortunately for them, I beat them all.
But see,
he was like,
wow, that's news to me right there, Tom. What a phenomenal, man.
There's a lot of great athletes we never hear about because, just like Deshaun Crawford.
Man, that right there, Coach.
They just have nobody, no direction.
10-7 and 21 what?
21-7.
21-7.
7. Yeah.
Coming out of high school.
I had a kid. I had a freshman kid at Osmond Park. He ran on my summer club with LaShawn Merritt and Percy Harvey. He was better than both of them. Devin Thompson.
And who was that
And,
you were
they used
saying?
to complain about this guy. He was at Osborne Park, Devin Thompson. Ask either one of them about them. They'll tell you. Devin, he smoked weed. And they're like, man, why is he running? He smoked weed. I said, if you run as fast as him, you can smoke weed too.
Listen.
Sometimes you have to be like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I told him I bought the weed.
Yeah. A lot of coaches, I think, nowadays, they make the mistake, they see things on the internet.
On the
say, oh,
internet.
you know, so-and-so does such and such. But, you know, those athletes aren't necessarily the same ones that you see on the internet. And well, so-and-so does this and so-and-so does that. You know, sometimes the old school stuff, it still works.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it does.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I never had a kid. I never had a
shortcuts.
kid pull a hamstring. I never had a kid pull a hamstring because after every workout, we backpedal up hills.
Did you hear you say back pedal? That gets you so strong.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
But
coach.
everybody does thigh work, quad work, but no one does hamstring work.
You saying
Yeah,
something?
if there was a rule that said you could only train one way, I'd run hills. Now, when I was
Oh,
in
yeah.
Dallas,
Me
we
too.
drove out
Right.
to
Oh,
Flagpole Hill.
Gracious. Oh my
We-
God.
Flagpole Hill
Dallas
out there on
Hills
Northwest
Track.
Highway.
That was called child abuse.
Wait a minute.
That was called child
Coach
abuse,
White.
guys.
You were taking them
That
to
was child
Flagpole
abuse.
Hill, Coach White.
That White Rock Lake.
In
Look,
White
hey,
Rock.
hey,
I
hey,
love it because
hey,
I was taking the
hey,
kid from
Coach
Lincoln.
White.
Yes, sir.
Coach White, listen to this. We run up here, up the hill, and he drives us back down.
Oh, y'all got to ride back down? That
Yeah,
it,
And then, but
they
you
walk
got,
too slow getting
you
back
didn't have a
down.
chance. Yeah, you didn't have a chance to
You
recover.
ran, I had the
Because
door
you was-
open, the side door, you just ran right into the van. I drove you back down.
so
you got to
y'all
run
didn't get to recover. So
No.
y'all wait a minute.
They
Wait a
could recover
minute.
at nighttime.
It just hit me. What
Yeah.
Coach White said at nighttime. So
Recover
Tommy,
when you sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
he drove y'all back down in time to go again.
Yeah. So you got to the bottom of the hill, it's time to go again.
Coach White, you sure that
That was
wasn't
child
punishment?
abuse, I told you. I
Wow.
told you that was child abuse. That was child abuse.
Yeah.
Coach
It just
White.
hit me, Tommy, that he drove y'all back down.
Drove us back down.
it
Yeah.
is time to go again.
Recover. Less time to recover. Get on. Get
And see, a
back
lot
on.
of people don't know about that. It's a constant incline.
Oh, man.
Well, you know,
Oh,
for 400,
man.
where's all your time? It's that last 50, 60 meters.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
we just, you know, we brainwashed them a little bit, but we also trained for it, though. Nobody beats you in the last 50. Nobody.
Nobody.
You know, if they're
Nope.
only right there with you, if they're only right there, that means they're no better than you are. If they were better than you,
Right.
they'd be ahead. Right?
Right.
So it's an attitude. Like, hey, I trained
I
harder
like
than
that.
you.
I like
was the
that.
one who ran, and I was the one who ran those hills. You didn't.
Oh, yeah.
So if
No.
they still
People
with
used
you,
to ask me,
if they still with you that last
You wanna
50,
go out?
Yes.
they asked me, you want to go out? I said, I'm going out. Going out to my bed. I never went out after Friday workout. I can tell you that now.
Well, that was
Say,
one of the
man,
other
I'm
sure.
to hear you say y'all was at
Just the rest.
Flagpole, but that is down the street from SMU, basically.
Yeah. Flagpole.
Sometimes I didn't even eat dinner.
What?
I didn't even eat dinner in the cafeteria. I was like, man, I'm going to bed now. I might cramp up. I might sit at the table and cramp up.
You got
But
to
there's another
refuel
little
though.
coaching cue for the young kids. There's another little coaching cue for the young kids. You know, you do a workout. It's not the workout that makes you good. It's the rest afterwards. You know, you got to get your sleep. You know, you train your butt off, and then you go out, you know, the other 22 hours of the day, and you don't do what you're supposed to do. You're not going to get any better. You really want to get good. You work out hard, and then you rest. You know, that's how you get better. It's not a matter of just, okay, I did a hard workout. Well, you better rest up and get the benefits of it.
I'm
the
listening
young people
to
out there.
the Coach White told them they could run right into the van
And head back down.
and
the
head
hill.
right back
Drive us
down.
back
the
down.
hill.
Drive us back down the hill.
Tommy Lovelace, boy, well, it paid off.
That was child abuse, man. I'm telling you, that was child
Because,
abuse.
you know, I haven't had much coaching, but the little coaching I did have when I was over in Germany, I don't know if y'all know who oh, Lord, I went brain dead. He got the silver medal behind Daley Thompson, the German guy. I can't think. Well, anyway, his coach told me one time he saw me practice, he said, you don't know how to practice. He said, what you got to learn how to do, You got to learn how to sprint when you're tired.
That's it. That's right.
He said you got to learn how
Anybody
to
can run
sprint when you're
fast when they're
tired.
fresh,
That
right?
makes sense. Learn how to sprint. It makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yes. You got to run. You got to run tired when
Oh,
you got
what's
to
the
run
guy,
hard
man?
when.
Oh.
And I
It's
like
hard to
Coach White
run.
when he said, if you with me the last 50,
Guess what you got to do? Now
Yeah.
you're tired, you got to sprint. You
Yeah.
got to out-sprint him. Y'all side
No,
by
nobody.
side. Yeah.
Yeah.
because
And
if he was better than
nobody
you, he
beats
would
him
have been
last
gone.
Yeah, he would have been gone.
That's really saying something. If you was better than me, you
And
would
our
have been
track
gone.
workout, our track workouts at SMU. I mean, everybody, Roy, Rod, Leslie, everybody. No one wanted to finish last in the workout ever.
So y'all was you were competing.
Every day.
Y'all competing,
Every day.
making each other better.
Every day.
Well, if you
They made each other better.
well,
Yeah.
Tommy, I got to tell you this: if you're on that 302 B team and you keep finish last, you ain't gonna never get on the A team, right?
Boy, 302.
So the only way to get on the A team, you got to get up there with the big boy and say, "Hey, okay, I keep finishing with you."
Right. Move over.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Penn Relays one year. We ran our B team, and we broke
In the trial.
Villanova. Villanova thought they had all this, and the papers up there. It was a big showdown. SMU and Villanova. They had Mota Beatty and Jenkins and all those, supposedly
John
top quarter
Marshall.
milers.
Yeah, John Marshall, it wasn't even close.
So y'all was targeted.
But anyway, we ran our B team and qualified. We had a top time. And then we switched everybody to the finals. We ran our A team. And, of course, we got disqualified because you weren't allowed to make substitutions.
What?
But it didn't matter, yeah. So then they put a rule in afterwards where you can make 2 substitutions, but you had to declare them first. It didn't really matter to us because the Texas kids, they couldn't care less about, Penn Relays.
Yeah, right.
It was Texas Relays.
It was
And then
Texas
I'll give
relay.
you one more quick story about Texas Relays. So I'm coming from the East Coast, right?
Okay.
So I go down. I don't understand the Texas Relays like y'all do. And we get down there, and the kids, they're excited about this meet. And I'm like, hey, I don't really care about it. I'm worried about the Nationals. I'm worried about Nationals. Coach, but, the mile relay, Baylor got this really good team, and I forget who the other one was, Texas or somebody. And anyway, so I said, we're going to run. We got 2 varsity guys, and then we got 2 from the B team. We're going to run. And to make a long story short, Rod Jones wasn't on that team. And Rod comes up to me and says, Coach, I'd really like to run that mile relay. I said, I know, Rod, but, we got the Nationals coming up. That's much more important. He said, you sure? I said, yeah. So 10 minutes later, he comes back and said, Coach, you didn't change your mind any chance, did you? I said, no. And about another 10 minutes later, Rod comes to me and said, Coach, I'm just going to be honest with you. My dad just bet $500 so we beat Baylor. And that's all
Oh, wow. Wow.
he said, I got to run.
Wait a minute. Did he?
Yeah.
Well,
So
Coach
that's what I
White,
realized.
Did you let him run? Coach, you let him
Sure
run?
enough, I did. Yeah, I did let him run. I said, I understand because I don't have $500 to give you.
Wait a minute. Coach White. Coach White, you say my dad.
Sure enough, man.
My
There's
dad
guys-
just
there's
betted
guys changing money.
$500 that we're gonna beat Baylor.
but no,
Yeah. He said, if we don't pay Baylor, we don't pay rent this week.
We ain't gonna- yeah.
Coach, it was a lot
We
of
went.
Coach, it was like go
at
ahead,
that
Coach.
Texas Relays. It was a lot of betting going on, man. Lot of betting
yeah.
going on. Lots of it.
I just didn't realize, coming from the East, that doesn't happen the same way. And then I realized, okay.
Out the pit,
So
what
we-
Texas
we
Relays
ran-
is
we
huge,
ran, and we beat Baylor.
and you beat them.
But anyway, we beat them.
So okay,
We
you got
beat 'em.
Texas
We
Relay,
ran
Penn
3
Relays,
varsity
and
legs
which
and
other?
one
Up and
JV.
out.
We took one guy out, and we kept another kid by the name
Drake Relays.
of Gary
Drake.
Satterwhite. Some freshman out of New Jersey.
So which relays
But,
do you think is the best? The Texas
man,
Relays, the
4x4.
Drake, or the Penn?
Well, I love Penn. I've been to Penn like 40 some times. But, as far as pure excitement,
Texas.
I don't know. Texas Relays.
It
is tough
has to
beat.
be. It has to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're tough.
It has to be. Now at the Penn, I see
Because
more
you got-
international athletes.
Your people there are much more knowledgeable.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, there are people there,
See my sister
in
Mama
the
checked
4x1, the 100, 200, the 4x4 coming up. I mean, that place that's rocking.
Boy, something about that 4x4 though, man. It cuts the lights out when it gets exciting.
Oh yeah.
When that 4x, I know the 4x1 does what it do,
But the 4x4.
but that 4x4, it gets exciting.
Yeah. Yeah,
Man.
and you know, you look
yeah.
there, and you know, there's 4 or 5 Dallas teams. At least when I was there was 4 or 5 Dallas teams running in it.
Always, yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, always. Boy, I see.
And I mean, these guys run.
My boy Chicago didn't check. Chicago, you need to call in these last few minutes, man. We got Coach White on the phone. We got my boy Tommy Lovelace. Chicago ran for Texas A&M, and he was the truth. But I seen he just chimed in. Chicago turned in, boy.
Hey, you know that Michael Conley went to Arkansas on a basketball scholarship.
Mike Conley?
Yeah.
Really? Well, maybe that's why his son just killing it in basketball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he shook a long jump too, boy. Yes, he could.
And triple,
jump.
And triple jump.
Yeah.
And
And 200.
And
And
sprint.
4x1.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know if y'all remember the Foot Locker slam dunk competition where they used to take athletes.
Oh,
from
when he won?
Exactly.
Yeah, he
Mike
won
Conley
that too.
Yeah.
You know, when they take athletes from different sports, Mike Conley won that too.
Athlete,
did.
man.
taking off from the foul line.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
He shook.
And Mike Conley was not, you know, after basketball, he got a nice job with Purdue Packing Company there,
Oh, really?
and he wasn't even on track scholarship. Yeah, yeah.
I know it was
He got a nice job
Mike
there.
Conley, Wallace Spearman, Roddy Haley,
Oh, yeah.
and
Roddy
Eric
Haley.
Tatum. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Roddy Haley. And then Jimmy
Roddy
Fritz
Haley
came
was
later. Who was that?
Roddy
Haley was great.
Roy had
Oh, yeah,
problem.
he was-
Roy had problem with Roddy Haley.
Everybody had problems with Roddy Haley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
He ran the distance medley on Arkansas. Arkansas had probably one of the best distance medley teams in the
You say
country.
Dissing Medley.
Yeah,
Well, you
distance
know
medley. He ran the quarter.
they are
Distance medley.
bringing Coach White. They are bringing the mixed relays to the state track meet here with Dallas Independent School Districts. It's
That
gonna
should be exciting.
it's gonna they bringing the
be
mixed
exciting.
relays. Yeah,
What you mean, like 2 girls?
two
Now,
girls, two guys.
are they going to say what order people have to run? If it's boy,
Now
girl,
that
boy, girl,
that
or
that's quick because they doing it because of the Olympics. Now what you just said, I think they're gonna leave, but you're gonna have to be a girl on a girl.
Yeah.
You know, born a
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it makes it interesting because
It-
you know
it's coming to this
you
coming.
can use a little bit of strategy, getting the girls run a little short. You know, take the baton late and give it early. But that's going to be fun.
It's gonna be fun,
But if
That's gonna be
Sydney run the quarter, it ain't gonna be fun for the other girls.
but it's boy sitting.
Well,
Right.
you know, Bowl is not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
The girl from Netherlands
yeah.
is pretty darn good too, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, she walked us down the last games.
Yeah.
Who's that?
The
Yeah.
girl that she
I
from.
think her name's Bowl. B-O-L.
Oh, yeah,
her-
Bowl.
Yes.
Yeah, but then the other young lady caught bowl in the mixed relays the first time they did it
and what about
from the
yeah.
U.S.
So the U.S. is low. Okay,
But still, nobody should be beating us in the relays.
no one,
That's the
No,
bottom line.
nobody
Do a
should
little
be
bit of
beating
coaching.
us in the relay.
no one.
No.
Yeah, there's no one, including Jamaica.
And how do you
Although
how do you figure
that's
out?
a nice rivalry.
Yeah, but they work on their handoffs. Their handoffs are quick.
Who was that, Tommy?
The
Jamaica.
U.S.
Oh, Jamaica. No, he said Jamaica works on
Oh.
their hands out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The U.S.
Oh, their
need to
handoffs.
work on their handouts.
Yeah. The U.S. women, they seem to get it down. The U.S. men, they don't seem to get nothing
They
down.
don't see. I mean,
Except baton,
and then when they
baton
do,
down on the ground.
yeah, and then when they do run the relay, Tommy, they make the most elementary mistakes of all. When you put your hand back,
Yeah.
you can't see the stick while you're reaching. You got to leave your hand still.
Right.
I learned that in the eighth
Right.
grade.
Exactly.
I learned that in the eighth grade. The time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just put your hand back and leave it still. Because once you start reaching, now the person that see your hand, when you go to put it there, now your hand is moving.
It's
I
moving.
mean,
It's moving.
they're
And how you
making
put the
elementary
ball in a
mistakes
moving hand.
also, you know.
Because your job is you
Oh, yeah.
about to take the baton. Your job is to get out. It's the other incoming runner job to get it to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's right. It's incoming runner's job to put it in your hand.
Absolutely.
But you can make it a lot. You make it a lot more difficult when your hands
Start
are all over the
reaching.
place.
When you start reaching for it, and I see them I'm like, come on. I mean, I know all y'all guys been running independently, but I know through high school and college, y'all was on some relays. Come on, man. I mean, I'm just saying,
And those relays have to be worked, man. It's a
Yeah,
timing
they
thing.
gotta
It
be
gotta
worked.
Absolutely, you got to
Yeah.
work on
But
it.
the
You gotta work on
relays,
it.
because it's a team thing, America follows it more. It's more exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a team, and that makes it much more exciting because people get fired up for a 4x1 or 4x4.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
But
it's
the
nice,
women-
I've always emphasized the 4x4 because it's the last thing of the day, and that's what you remember.
Say,
You
man,
you run well in
it
the
is
4x4.
so
you say,
beautiful.
"Oh, we had a good day.
Yes.
Yeah, we had a good day. And, you might have sucked in everything else, but you win the 4x4, hey, you're feeling pretty good.
Coach White,
Oh,
do you
yeah.
So-
do, on that 4x4? Do you believe in getting rid of that first curve real quick, getting out of there instead of
Gotta
loafing?
get
Yeah,
up.
we get out.
Yes, sir.
Well, indoors
get out.
especially. My strategy was, you get out and you control.
Get the
you
lead.
control. Yeah, you get the lead and you make
Yeah,
other
because
people
if you
run
roll
lane
it-
2, lane 3.
It's gonna slang you off that first curve, and just keep lifting, keep moving.
And if you get the stick
Well, that's-
and you sprint out, while you sprint out, the guy that's bringing the stick to the next guy, he's not running as fast as you are sprinting out. So you can take a 2 or 3 meter lead, and if you sprint out, it'll be 7 or 8 meters because he's coming slower than you leaving.
Let me give you a
But that's
dumb.
When I was
Same
at
thing.
George Mason, when I was
Well,
at George
the
Mason,
coaching
we
thing
were
there-
against SMU, and I ran against
ahead.
Russell, and they started to race. They started to race like 2 or 3 times in a row because they was like, "Wait a minute, you can't be doing this. You can't be doing this." And it was me and Russell, So when the break, I wasn't giving in, and Russell wasn't giving in either.
Wow.
It was interesting.
So therefore, Tommy, watch this here. I'm finna say a word, and I want y'all to dissect it. Well, why didn't you float the curve first?
Nah, I ain't floating nothing. I'm
That's
getting
my
the lead first.
no. That's my point. Float for what?
Yeah,
So
right.
you can float to the
for
back.
what? To get left in the dust.
Boy,
You
listen,
gonna
I
float,
get
get
so
left in the
tired of hearing that word. Talking about, well, just float, then pick
Oh.
it back up. Float for what?
right. Hey, what Coach White used to tell us? In order to win it, you got to be in it.
Did you hear what you just said? In order to win it, you got to be in it.
Gotta be in.
Man,
Yeah.
Well,
listen.
our saying was, no matter what the race is, you're running a quarter. It's a 300 meters, 3/4 of the way through. You got to be where you need to be. So
I like
it's
that.
300. If you run an 800, it's a 600. You got to be there.
You got to
run
be
a
where you
200,
need to
it's a
be.
150, you got to be there. Yeah, you can't be. You float and you're way behind. The good people don't come back to you.
No.
you don't.
You know.
Coach
Yeah,
White,
the good ones don't come back.
they do not
Yeah,
come
you,
back.
you have your little dual meets and so forth. Yeah, you catch all them. But when you're running against the real people,
Like you said, the
they
good people don't come
gotta
back
be
to
in
you.
the race.
And
Yeah, they don't come back.
I like what you said about that last 50. Now it's time to sprint. Another gear.
Hey,
yeah.
You got to find a
We-
whole nother gear.
I don't know. I don't know anybody at SMU that ever died on the last 50 yards.
Oh, we didn't
After
die.
running all them hills.
But you
after
say
running them
nobody.
Hills and stuff, you crazy?
No.
Nobody.
I mean, you go back and look at our races. As like even when we went down when Kevin Roseanne walked down Michael Johnson at the Drake relays, and they
Kevin
were
when he
even
got
with 50
Mike?
meters to go. Yeah, and then
Yeah,
I
he
said,
wouldn't got him.
no, I said I knew we were going to win right then. It's 50 meters to go and we're tied. Yeah,
Oh, we.
that's not a problem.
Not a problem.
Kevin
That's not a
looked at him
problem.
and laughed. Kevin looked at him and laughed.
Kevin talked to him. Yeah, but that was now again in Mike's defense. That's before he became Mike.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, his freshman sophomore year, he wasn't anything special.
Before you got the juice.
Uh-oh.
I'm not saying
Uh-oh.
anything like that. I'm just saying
Hey,
he got better.
hey, Tommy, what I say a while ago about them people raise up that gold medal?
Hey, exactly right.
It's hard to
Exactly
do,
right.
man. I'm not trying to poo-poo because I love every man track and field. I love everybody, but
love track
I'm
and
just
field.
telling you how I feel and what I have seen and witnessed and been
Mm-hmm.
around for the last 50 some years.
And you're not even lying. You're not even lying.
Yeah.
And then
that's
to
all I'm
me,
saying.
to see an old school track person criticized, like Sha'Carri Richards, Michael Johnson criticized, I think you got your nerve. You never mind. This is a PG show.
Wow.
Well, I'm
got
definitely
your
I'm definitely an anti-steroid guy. I just think if you just do the work and get your rest and do all the things, and you can compete with them. But I also understand it, because when you go from an average person, or you can become the best in the world and you're making millions of dollars, you know.
And
I can
the
see-
thing about it
yeah.
now, track and
And
field, you can
Michael
make
was making some money.
you can make millions of dollars now in
yeah.
track and field.
And then when you a guy like
Hey,
Barry
hey.
Bonds, even when you know you better than these guys, and then you say, "Man, these guys doing that? Give me that same stuff, because I was better than them 4 or 5 years ago. Now they better than me. Give me some of that too, so I can
Right.
prove that I'm better than them."
It's
still."
whoever got
They
the
try
best
to.
doctor now.
Yeah,
you
so
just
yeah,
want to be
know,
you want to be on a level playing field.
yeah.
But the drug,
Ben Johnson
I
said
worked
it.
the '84 Olympics, and
Mhm.
You said the '84 Olympics.
the athletes were always, I worked as an official, and the athletes were always just a little bit ahead. They could do a masking, and they didn't show up until several years later when they were able to figure out what was going on. And oh yeah, so and so. And a lot of times, I won't mention names, but you'll see they were scheduled to run. Well, they're retiring, and they're only going to run the mile relay. They're only going to run the 4x1.
So they won't get tested.
They're only going to run one
yeah.
race because they were tested. They got busted, but they were such a big name, they didn't want to make put a black mark
Wow.
on
I heard
on
it. You heard it.
track and field.
Right.
So okay, well we're going to let you run, but you're only running on the relay, and you were scheduled to do 200, 400, and so forth. That's what happens.
That's
Yeah.
what happens. Because it'd be bad for
what
the
happened.
sport if they got busted right then.
It's bad for the sport. Yeah. I mean, if they went through and said, oh, this guy or that girl, she got busted. And sometimes they do it, like the Flojos.
Yes, sir.
But I think Coach is right that more times than not, they're getting a little help.
Well, gentlemen, hey, ladies and gentlemen,
Right.
you got Coach Ralph White, formerly of not just SMU, but he did a remarkable job at SMU. And Tommy Lovelace on the phone, and my boy, well, we about to chime off. You got it, boy. We got some real track and field tonight.
Some real history from
Some
people
real
that know what
history.
they're talking about, man. Because I want to just say this to Coach White and Tommy. Man, it's so nice to talk to somebody that know what they're talking about.
It
Oh,
was beautiful.
Because I talk
yeah.
with some people all the time, and I just be like, "Oh man, you just don't know," and I don't
You
even.
just shake your head and walk away.
Yeah, because I'm tired of
Yeah.
explaining, man. I'm trying, and then when you explain the real truth, they think you don't know what you're talking about anyway. So I don't even do it.
Oh,
so
yeah.
long.
See, tonight they
Yeah.
put
Like the
It's like
encyclopedia there, Coach.
they
It's
put
like,
But
it's like
you know
Coach White
what?
said.
Here's what needs to happen down in Dallas.
what's that?
Mhm.
You guys need to get that. You need to get the men's program going again.
Absolutely, man.
SMU track
Absolutely.
program back then.
Tommy, didn't you say y'all working on that?
Like I said, those records
Yep.
can match anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's
Our throws, the Michael Carters and Robert Weirs, and then our sprints and half miles. I mean everything. Decathlon,
Relay.
intermediate hurdles, high
Mhm.
hurdles. Henry Andrade. Yeah,
Henry Andrade.
and they didn't have a program. And it's not like SMU
Indoor
don't have
outdoor
money.
national champion. Right. They got $1 billion club for sports.
Go White.
Yeah.
We would love to have you to come back. I hope. And Tommy, won't y'all get your camera right so we can put you on live with us on Zoom?
Okay.
So
I'll have my
Matter of
Give
fact-
me a little bit of warning.
As a matter of fact, let's have a part 2 next week. So would that give y'all time enough?
I'm good. I'm retired now. I work a little bit to high school. I do coaching, but I'm available. Just give me a 24-hour notice.
Hey man, I think we ought to have a part B. Part
down
B.
We might want to get Harold Spells. We'll see if we can get Harold Spells,
What?
the best leadoff guy in the country. Yep.
Let's do it, ladies and
Spells
gentlemen.
out of Philadelphia.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
you've been listening to the
Well,
On Your Mark.
Rod would like to talk.
Yeah, Rod's here. We can make that happen.
I don't know that 30 for 30. But Rod,
Uh-oh.
my boy, he was singing like a church
Uh-oh.
mouse.
Hey, Tommy, that's another. Leave that 30 for 30. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to the On Your Mark podcast show. Sports,
That's
business,
my boy, though. That's my
community, entertainment, and just the people's show. Tonight has been so rewarding, man. But God said the same. We will be back next week with Part B
Pardon me.
with
Well, thank you,
Coach
guys.
Ralph White.
And
Last words, Coach.
to
Last
hear
word,
from you.
Coach White. Your last words.
Well, you know, the young people, pay attention. I think there was some valuable information that was given.
Yeah.
You know, pay attention. Just get out there, get after it a little bit, and do the right thing, and you'll surprise yourself and many others.
Time of love, Lace.
Pay attention to the small details. That can
Ooh.
really make you better.
Whoa,
You know,
the small detail.
If you run 4x1s, work on your handoffs every day.
Love, Lace.
The more you work on your handoffs, the better you get at handoffs.
A
And
lot
you know
of-
what the other person can do.
A lot of them think they're on the relay. They're going to get a scholarship because they're on the relay. No open events.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
See that? Did y'all? He said, "Good luck." Cause I'm on the relay. On the relay. Bo Ware, last words.
Hey man, like I said,
Yeah,
it was just
you're on the
such a-
relay with Quincy. I look good right
Yeah.
now on the relay with him.
Yeah, Bulls, yeah, you're on the relay. You still got to be pretty good. You know, same way with
Yeah.
back in the day,
Well,
Roosevelt or South
Yeah.
Oak Cliff. You run
Man,
that
it was
relay,
just a
and
pleasure
you're
to,
recruitable.
to talk to Coach White and Tommy. You know, like I say, to get some real information and share some thoughts back and forth with somebody, like I say, that really know track and field. And not just track and field, but know sports in general.
Hey, next week we will have Part B. God said the same. Thank you for listening to the On Your Mark podcast show. Be blessed.